Alright, nothing hypothetical about this happiness. It's more Graveyard Keeper. Really enjoying this game. I know I probably sounded like a moany old fart yesterday regarding all of the issues with this game's UX and inventory system, and I maintain that it is pretty bad, but oh crumbs. Okay, well I immediately accidentally ate some sauerkraut, but that's on me. We're back to it, and I am still determined as ever to make Ultra Dosh by running a really tight ship over in my church. But there are other things that I can and probably should do. For example, today is Man Day, is it not? No, it is not. It is Woman Day. Does anybody important have anything to do on Woman Day? Well, there is Mrs. Charm, but I don't think we care that much about her. What are our priorities? I think I've forgotten all of them. So why don't I pop over to the church and see what's going on down here. I'm sure there are things I was trying to work my way towards. I'm sure I've forgotten all of them. Don't call you old fart Jake for nothing. Right. Right. I did manage to get my souped up version of doing... Oh, hang on. Where's my bibbidi ball thing for it? Yeah, here we go, and it seems to work down here. Yeah, we've gotten our proper faith prayers going, so that's no doubt great. Got a bunch of other garbage. I'm not sure to what end this stuff's going to be useful. I'll try and save a triage for later, although that skin can probably stay here. This is where I use it. You know, I should probably make notes for myself about what I'm doing or planning on doing, but if nothing else, we can get back into the swing of it by setting up for bringing in the bodies and taking care of the bodies. So have your bleeding carrots. I've had plenty of people having a go at me for not engaging in the cooking, so I will endeavour to have a go at the cooking, which no doubt means I need more ingredients. So much for my bang-up idea of ignoring planting things. We'll get it done, shall we? I struggle to think of a good reason not to fill everything with peat. But I am verily looking forward to the day that I can automate this. I believe I saw mention in the game about things being done on a... Whoops. On a zombie farm. Okay, I can't unplant that. Woe is on me then. Here's one of the things. You plant all the peat. And maybe I should plant even more. How many seeds do I even have? I don't know. Surely more is strictly better. Yeah, who could say no to more compost heaps while we're at it? I can somewhat move around them. I may or may not be able to build other things here, so I'm going to save that bottom left area for later. Are we sure this is Graveyard Keeper? Looks more like Farm Keeper right now. But yes, thinking about it, I can see the merit in doing a whole bunch of cooking, because you do lose ever so much time through sleeping, and surely time is money, right? I couldn't stand the tedium in this game when it first came out. Is there less of it now? I'm not inclined to say so. The game is very tedious, but I actually quite enjoy it. Because it's tedium working towards something that I want, which is having a spiffing graveyard and some awesome ceremonies. And that makes tedium in a game so much easier to swallow. That said though, holy moly to a lot of the UX in this. Alright, maybe I should try not to complain about that too much today. But whilst I'm in the middle of complaining about it, why does it still default to giving me peat on places I peated if I come up here? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, well, I'm eating crow on that one. Never used to say eat crow. I used to say stuff like eat my hat. But I heard eat crow on one of the... oh, whose was it? Factorio dev's dev diary. I don't think it matters much where I put anything, so I'm just shoving it all down here. Maybe this is the zombie farm. That's what I was thinking about earlier. So it mentions a zombie farm. Perhaps this whole thing is just called the zombie farm. Oh, crumbs, I can't get up and around you. My goal would be piles of money, like Scrooge McDuck. It's just called garden here, not zombie garden. Don't know what to make of that. Making money feels good in a game, but the money has to have a reason. If it's just a number that goes up, then nah, that money has to then be used towards some other goal that makes me similarly happy. I mean, imagine if Frostpunk had a money thing. Just amassing tons of it is not necessarily so enjoyable in its own. Alright, I got space for a bunch more farming here. I think I'll pop down to Farmer, see what I can get. There's my dead man. Farmer's usually a bit tardy. That's why all games should have a vault where you go somewhere. Yes, yes. Hey, Circle Empires had a vault, but it seemed very strange and meaningless. I could never quite wrap my head properly around it. I do want to see to that corpse. Come on, no honey for me. Do want to see to that corpse post-haste, but let's see if we can't grab ourselves some more seeds, not least of all because you... I probably need you to level up to get me the other kinds of seeds that I'm after. So, I don't know, I'll just buy a bunch of different seeds. Won't pay too much attention to the numbers. It's goodbye my money, though. Wait, no, don't cancel the offer. How do I actually buy? Curse this game and its lack of glyphs. Right, there we go. Good enough. Get me over to that morgue. If you're a good body, then you deserve place in my graveyard. If not, you're getting the pyre. So, you might be good, but you might not. I've yet to really figure out what makes a truly amazing body. I've seen people get 6 white skulls down the line. 5 seems alright-ish, surely. I got no problem burying you. The problem is I need to exhume somebody else, and I don't really have the money for that. Maybe I could just leave you here for a little bit. Or I could just burn you anyway? I'm just reflecting on my lack of dosh at the moment. No, I'm gonna give you a nice burial. Come on out. The god-awful back and forth. Yeah, there's a ton of that in this game, no denying it. You've got to learn to love it somehow. Right, good enough body, down you go. Give me my certificate, because I evidently need more money. I can give you a nice gravestone. Remember, the better my graveyard, the more people are willing to pay me for the privilege of coming to my sermons. Nothing here is going negative, but there are certainly some corpses that could stand to be better. And since I am hurting for the dosh... Oh god, what happened to my thing here for the... I used to have something here for going to the pub. What's the pub called again? Maybe I accidentally turned it off. You there, where's the pub called? It's called the Dead Horse. I must have misclicked on that. Give me back my dead horse. Oh, a whole bunch of these. Well, we're in the money then. You're not allowed my sauerkraut. And someday I'll get tier 2, but that day is not today. Had a thought. I want to make sure these corpses keep coming in. Why don't I just fill this thing with carrots? Yeah, there we go. Whole bunch of carrots, whole bunch of bodies to come in. And since we don't seem to be under any Speedy Gonzales need to see to the donkey's needs, I won't. What is that, though? A bushberry seedling. I do not know how to get those. Perhaps that's somewhere under farming and nature? Garden bed, sticks, gardening, a prayer for shoots and roots. What does that even get us? Faith, money. No, I think I'm quite happy with my current stuff. Brewing beer. Fertilizer boosters. Weird stuff here. Is a quick travel a mod? Yes and no. You can quick travel using this item here, the teleport stone. But you have to go into your menu to select it. That's a bit of a bother, so I installed a mod where I just tap R1 once and then I get the places to go to. However, there is a mod that I have got in called Beam Me Up Jerry, which allows me to edit the list of places that I can jump to, and that's useful because it doesn't go all the places that I want it to go to. Right, let's get to planting what we had. Man, these things are already good, already ready. Who would have thought? Who would believe? Anyway, get in there. Get in there. Continue getting in there. I was so adamant saying that's it, I'm not going to bother with the farming. Fortunately, there doesn't appear to be freshness or anything to that extent in the game. That would be rather painful. Carrying around your carrots too long, they go nasty and off, and then you can't use them. Yeah, that would be nay so good. Alright, get me back down into my church. And another thing, I wonder if I can change this. Locations per page up to 10. There we go, then I get the church on the same page. Wonderful. How could you deprive yourself of all that quality walking time? If walking were not so obscenely slow, then maybe I could consider it. But I won't. That's right, we lucked out and got just the kind of ingredients that we needed for our prayer for faith, so hopefully I don't need to worry about going into this anytime soon. I need to think about where we're going now. Getting that prayer for faith was the main step up that I was looking for. Now what am I after other than just making my place better? There was a guy under the floor who wanted my... what did he want? What did he want? He wanted that key, and I've made him that key. I'll see him tomorrow. So I think prior to that, what I'm going to do is work on stuff so that I can have better graves. That sounds like a good idea to me. So I'll make some more gravestones and stone grave fences. And I'll get absolutely exhausted doing so. Making that should also bump up my red science, which I need to make a sawmill. The sawmill is needed for making some big old wooden things, and said wooden things are used for fixing some stuff down below. Yeah, if I recall, there's some walls here that need destroyed. Yeah, there's you. Although I could already do you, couldn't I? Just need some various metal objects. Well worth considering. But we're making this right now. Gosh, it does certainly tucker the poor lad out, though. No time for resting now. We've got a body to take care of. If you need to see it through, eat that sauerkraut. And sauerkraut seems to be doing good stuff for us, so I got no problem making some more of it. Somebody earlier did mention how good sauerkraut is, and I'm currently inclined to agree. Get me over that morgue. Are you a good body, or are you a onto the pyre body? Pyring is fine. I need that salt for my sauerkraut after all. Get on there. Might be good enough. As ever, take out your fat. There we go. You know what? I'm not so fussy that I'm going to turn down a 5er, am I? Is it slightly faster to go church and then pop you out? Sure looks faster to me. Just get a lovely gravesite for you. I really don't know how I'm meant to arrange these. As in, we put down this flower bed here, but what else might be put down later on that means we need to configure our grave in a certain way? I just do not know. Why it brings the tooltip right over half my inventory, I will also not know. Here's a nice graveyard for you. Gravestone, rather. And there we go, just like that. Quality of my graveyard is going up and up and up. And do I have enough money to exhume some of these god-awful corpses? Because I would really like to start removing. Look at that. Nasty stuff. Actually, couldn't I go and remove all of the evil from that body? I might just be able to. And I'll consider doing that after I've had a lovely nap. And I need to go and speak to the guy under the floor. We'll go and meet Fritzl and see if he has anything to say about the key that I have researched. I'm afraid this will get my passport revoked, but I despise sauerkraut. I guess it's got flavors that are just too mature for you, huh? I rather like sauerkraut. It was a Lithuanian lady that introduced me to sauerkraut. I won't hear a peep of complaint. Ah, there we go. Here's the key. Even though someone else wanted this key and wouldn't take it from me. And I wasn't allowed to just open this myself. Everyone who lives in a cursed town, they think they're better than me because you're bald? Where's your beard, boy? What was I looking for? The torture rat. Oh, okay. Oh, that wasn't me. I could not move here. I simply die. Are you going to go and die again? Deathless Run's ruined now. Could I at least look at my body or try to work my way around? Oh, no, we're just doing this. I hate you, but help me here. Immortal Ass. What dungeon? Could we finally have some combat mechanics? Because all I did was slice up a couple of slimes earlier on. Heretics, Scorching Legs, Ancient Contracts, Sources, Retribution. I mean, tempting, but I already have so many things to do. Still not controlling anything here, though. He just needs to feel it again. There you go. Right, zombies. Are you my key to automation? Because I'm very keen on automating some aspects here. Yes. That's fine, I don't need my slaves to be thinking. Okay, he likes it here. Fine by me, you just stay there. I get my resurrection blueprints. Is that some kind of technology? You'd think it would be alchemy and anatomy, but no. Theology? Maybe it's not a technology at all. I'll be taking that zombie juice if you don't mind. Maybe I'll need to figure out what it's all about. Anything else worth taking here? Powder and blood. And a forest north of the church. We shall have to investigate. Where's the fun in automation? Call yourself a true graveyard keeper? There's a lot of fun in automation. You're free to be wrong, but you are wrong. Anything else worth hacking apart? Gosh, well, it seems rather dark and grim under here. Least I can do is clean it up. So this already has more safe house customization than the Long Dark does. Now, can I get around this thing without it setting me alight? There we go. It's that simple. And what exactly is Keeper's Diary? And why did I need or want you? Well, I can't use you. Perhaps I need to go and study the thing. Could I put this to use? Heavens knows. Let's stay off the death plate. Ah, I can do a whole bunch of stuff here, but why? Why do I want inverted pentagram stuff? Ooh, he'll give me a royal stamp, and I do really want that, so Bucket of Blood and Bloody Nails is suddenly something that I'm interested in getting. Why do I want a royal stamp, anyway? I know it's for selling meat, but is there really any point to that? I don't know. Well, he said it's down here, and... well, we do have better things to do, right? I wanted to go and exhume some bodies and do stuff with that, you know, clean up my graveyard a bit. It's 1 to 3 days until Mass, but this graveyard really ought to be in better shape. Weird to me that you have to remove these things until you can actually exhume the body. But exhume you oh right, yeah, permission. Should I just buy a bunch of these? Hey, I can... oh right, yeah, I need to pay big bucks to get the royal stamp. Naff to that. Anyway, you're coming with me. Automation was the very first thing I wanted when playing this. It just came too late. I moved on from the game. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I stay far away from early access games. A lot of the things that I might want out of the game probably isn't going to come for a good long while, so why invest myself, get tired of a game and move on without getting the full and best experience? Riddle me that. Okay, what is the problem with this body? Is it the intestines, the brain, or the heart? Chat. We're going to take a shot at it. If we mess it up, we're just going to harvest the whole body. If we're right, it gets reburied. But I don't want the onus of decision on me. I want you to choose. And Darius believes it's in the gut. Let's tear out those guts. And Andy was... he's only a 4 white skull body now. I wanted more than that. I think we'll just peel this body apart then. We're going to get other bodies, and we already have space in the graveyard for it now. I don't know of any use for brains or hearts, so I don't think I'll bother taking those out currently. Seems like a waste of effort. But you will enjoy being set alight, no doubt. And since it really only costs wood and a little bit of our energy to burn a body, 6 energy, 2 big logs, 1 glorious fire. Plus it's kind of cozy just watching this, breathing it in, enjoying getting some salt and ash. And well, would you look at that, there's a potentially better replacement for you. So I think my minimum standard for body I bury is going to be no red and 5 white skulls. Don't know how they can get better than that. I imagine embalming. If I was going to keep bodies good, it would be through embalming. There's promise for you. Blood and fat out and you'll be good to go. Although I'm already knackered. There we go. Just like that, my graveyard looks all that much better. Excellent. Perhaps better than excellent, it's not half bad. Now get me home, it's time to sleep. Although I could do just better by eating up my sauerkraut. What's the reward of getting a better graveyard? People pay me more money to come to Mass. And I'm all about getting more money. These things ready to go? Not quite. Almost though. Very nearly almost. Right, well I still want my graveyard to be tip-top, which means I'm more than happy to keep making more gravestones, grave fences, and getting the stones for them. Besides, this is finally giving me the red science that I need. Good lord, that is just so exhausting for the poor Manny. Also need to remember that I'm keen to get apiary related items. So I should perhaps have a look up north. I was told to go up north looking for that zombie anyway. But I'm short on stone now. No, we'll head up north. I think the apiary is along the way up north. Grab everything I can along the way. Berries seem like a no-brainer to grab, right? Because I can always eat the berries, if nothing else. And I'll probably want as many of these as possible for making berry pies, berry juice, berry something. Very good. Right, you, come to me. More exhausting than I thought, taking out all these bees, and they still sting me. I thought I was going to get my way around that somehow. Farming, nature, insects. Friend of bee! That sounds like me. They won't even damage you, so you can collect more honey from the beehive. Good. Let's be friend of bee. I need bees wax for making candles, for having even better mass. Ah, see, Chris has been converted. Whoa, that was mega honey. Lovely. I'm waiting to dive back into this. The aesthetics is very pleasant. Yeah, puts me in mind of Secret of Evermore, and if I'm ever thinking of Secret of Evermore, I'm having a good time. What's the story? Am I going to dig you out? What? What am I meant to do with you? Or do I pull out more zombies from here? I don't understand. Where's that zombie guy? Is he on my NPC list? Maybe it was a quest to bring one of these to him. No, I've just got zombies for some reason. Right, before I see to you, I want to grab some more honey. 2 days until Mass. Big Tree Sawmill? Don't worry, I'll be coming back for those zombies. Oh, never mind that. Got another body to process. Good honey. I've been told to look after this refugee camp, and they give really good bonuses if you look after them, but I really just want to kill them all, and I'm going to be quite bothered if I'm not able to kill them all, but maybe that's just how it goes. Alright, yeah. Oh, there we go. Finally some beeswax. Let's see if our zombie friends feel like getting up and being a bit more animated. If nothing else, I'll drag them back. What the heck? Brats! Unexpected. Maybe it should have been expected. There we go. And tear off their wings for God knows what. Hey, what am I meant to do with these guys then? Can't really bury them, can I? Maybe I can. For now, you're going to be my Almost human shield. Uh-oh. You gonna follow me here? Yes! Huh. Very unexpected. Now get out of here. What to do with these guys? I did mention something about zombie sawmilling, right? Here we go. Create building sawmill. Okay, but I need ecumenical knowledge for that. Maybe I meant to pick these guys up and take them over to such a place? Hang on. There was that big tree, right? And I recall it mentioning something about bringing zombies over there, or at least automatically working it somehow. So I'm going to sleep. I'm going to mostly sleep and get my health back rather than the energy, because I could eat for that. I'm going to get the ecumenical knowledge by studying something. Probably doesn't matter too much what. Unlock that and then see what I can do with zombie woodcutting. Oh, crumbs! We did get a body delivered. I completely forgot. It's probably rotted a bit by now. Not necessarily that much, though. Come here. You might be good enough to bury. I'd rather think you will be. There we go. So much to do. Would have considered exhuming a body in exchange for you currently, but right now, I didn't want you to rot away too much. There we go. It's going to be a slapping good mass later on. Right, so about that zombie stuff. That's right, research first. Church, down we go, get ecumenical. God, I got a lot of garbage here. Maybe that's not a big deal. I have left myself with a staggeringly large inventory to not have to worry about that. So, first and foremost, let's study something. Let's study... How about that diary I just picked up? I don't see the diary. How about studying ink? We went to a lot of effort to get ink. We got no ecumenical knowledge out of that. That's a shame. Tell me about berries, then. Also got no ecumenical knowledge. Okay. There were some things that were giving lots of ecumenical knowledge earlier. Maybe the ashes of people? Oh dear. It shows the knowledge that you would get. Ah, so that's what that little thing means. So if I look at zombie juice... Oh, well, now I don't have the energy for it, do I? Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Wooden fence things. That's the ecumenical knowledge that we need. So now we can look into... Do I want zombie wood cutting? Wouldn't I rather have my zombies mining for ore? I can get wood easily enough. I'll try my luck with zombie mining. Truth be told, though, I have the technology for both, so let's get both. So let's go and see what's needed for that. Probably some things that I don't have, so I'm going to be all the happier that I can fast travel like that. Is this something for zombie mining? No, that's for me to mine, though. So first up, wood cutting. Build a sawmill. Okay. Seems like a lot of effort. Holy moly. He's damn good at what he does, huh? So now, maybe I have to bring one of my zombies over here, making it all the more foolish that I drag them here. Wait, where did I put the zombies? Ah, here they are. Sleeping on the job, come on. It's both, CJ. There is a teleport stone that allows you to fast travel, but I've also got a mod that allows me to do it at the touch of a button, rather than going into my menu. Although, on reflection, wouldn't I be able to hotkey it over? Right, are you going to get to work or what? Oh, he will! Interesting. So I guess he just leaves them here? But what, am I meant to bring them down? No, they said zombies can move things around. I don't know what to make of this just yet. Oh, right, I will see to you in a moment. Just getting those first automated creation machines in Factorio. Why have I forgotten the name? Assemblers. Right, as for you, wouldn't you mind going to the quarry? I don't have quarry here. How about we fix that? I'm sure I was at the quarry earlier. Oh no, the quarry is enabled. Did I just not see it? Refugee camp, Landmore, Apiary Church, cancel. Huh. Yeah, see the quarry's up there past the foresty place. I've been there, but it's not showing up. How strange. Maybe there's a limit to the list. I thought there was a way for it to go next page, etc. How about I knock off one of these, like the refugee camp, because I hate them. No, it just doesn't show up. How mysterious. Have you been up to the quarry? Definitely yes. Alright, well, we know how to get there from Witch's Land, so we'll do that. Getting late though, and I need to be in good nick for Mass later on. Hang on, was this always blocked? I think I went up and around from the refugee camp. This is getting rather strange, so how about instead of doing any of that, I'm going to dump you here. And see if two of you will work faster than not two of you. Haha, no. Fancy to put you here for... Oh! There we go. So I guess you're going to haul this stuff over to my home. That's my best guess, at least. And I've got a body to look after here. Don't you degrade on me now. You might be a great thing to show off for Mass tomorrow. Oh, you look like a great body. Alright. I might be eating sauerkraut so I can put in the extra work tonight. Get that fat out your flabby body. Looking spiffing. Come with me. Gosh, I would love to exhume a body to have you in an even better, but for now, I'll just give you a dignified gravesite. Gee, I don't know. Hard to know where the good places are. There we go. Looking pretty damn good, even. 63 quality graveyard. Surely people will pay me loads of money for that. Alright, now I don't feel any time stress. We can figure out what's going on with our fast travel, perhaps. After, of course, I take all of these. Haven't figured out what to use white flowers for yet. Sounds kind of alchemical, so let's believe that. Although they're very close to home. Suspiciously easy to get. What could that mean? Ah, there's the zombie coming back and forth, I assume with the wood that I so desire. It'd be nice if it told me here exactly how many wood belays I have before hacking them up. I've got 32 and I always need them for burning more pyres, so let's eat up and make some more before we sleep up and do mass. When you enabled it, there was a reset button. Maybe try that. There's an idea. Yeah, there's no tooltip for reset, but sure. Quarry. Reset quarry. And you get out of here. No, still not there. Maybe I need to go over to it again for it to consider it unlocked. Don't know. We'll figure it out. Chunk. As for junk that I have here to part with, it's you, not you. What did I just dump in there? My beloved sauerkraut. Some tool-related things. I think I can get stories in here. Haven't figured out what to do with that key, so let's just leave you behind. Let's get our way over to church, shall we? I've got work to do. Ooh, but hang on. Can still make life better here. Hey. Not really entirely sure if that's worth it at all. I'm starting to think that church quality is more about reaching thresholds, but hey. Let's do our prayer for faith. And have a good sermon. It's the latest Sunday Mass I've ever been to. Yeah, it's a Sunday Mass that finally takes into account that people want to sleep in on Sundays. I barely wanted to move today, it's so incredibly hot. That's right, throw unto me your fervour. Everyone just always thinks my sermons are great, and that's a significant increase in money from last time. They started out giving me 7 or so a pop, and then we went up to 15, and now, oof, actual money. Almost can't believe it. Do you have anything worth my time, by the way? You'll sell me candles for far too much money. I mean, look at that, one and a bit silver for each candle. But maybe he gives much better stuff if I level him up. For some reason he won't sell me these, though. Is that because he won't give me stuff that I don't have the tech for, that I haven't made myself? I should probably give him away Casual Prayer, though. Casual Prayer isn't doing anything for me now that I have Prayer of Faith, surely. So how about we just say goodbye to you? He'll take bread, which is maybe kind of nice. You're meant for an archbishopric, Jake. You seem to have the pecuniary affinity to it. Well, I wouldn't mind the public speaking part of it, that's for sure. I'd love to be smelting stuff, but stuff for smelting I don't really have. That's not true. There's always room for more glass. And that glass in there. That's going to require some firewood. But do get that glass in there. It's weird that water is even an ingredient when I can easily and freely take it by the bucket then. Right, let's see if we can figure out this quarry stuff. Unless we got there when we weren't meant to get there. So I imagine that's just automated delivery of logs to my home, saving me from ever having to go and get them from trees myself. Which was never really a crux of anything. Chopping down trees and getting big old logs was never a big deal. It was more exhausting processing the logs. So I don't know what to make of that. There we go. More bees, more honey. Why am I collecting bees? That's right, my own apiary. If I want to make my own apiary, which I do, I love the bees, then I'm going to need more bees. Yellow flowers are also good because I think I need those for more flower parts in my lovely graveyard. Fishing, I am going to need to be given a very good reason to even consider fishing, because I can't think of any. Oh my, plenty yellow flowers, and also moths. I think the guy that would give me a fishing rod said he wanted me to first give him some kind of flying thing. Also don't think I didn't see you. Afternoon, Gelbug. There we go, make honey, honey, make. It's looking awful dark and spooky around here. Maybe I should make myself some armor at some point, although I'm not sure I've sussed out exactly how. Yes, here we go. Cabin in the woods for a zombie ore mine. And that has still not unlocked quarry on the list here. How strange. Unless it's on the list and I truly am unable to see it. Right. Marble. Is marble different from stone? I have no idea. I should make these. Notably, I gave up my own axe. That could be a problem. Also, my other goods are in dire need of repair. But looks like I need a couple of pickaxes. And that looks like flitch to me. Yeah. Flitch, nails. Right, we will do this. But man, why can't I... Maybe the quarry is a place itself. And what I instead need to do is get cabin in the woods? Old graveyard, vineyard, I do not know. Truly, I do not know. Bound to be some way about it. So, pickaxe, flitch, nails, okay, a bunch of different stuff that I need to make back home, but make it I shall. There's a pagination feature, maybe it needs page 2. There was, and I seem to have gotten rid of it somehow. There's this per page. I don't know. I get for not testing enough. To avoid faffing around with the mod too much. Trying to focus on the game. The game is there so I can focus more. The mods are there so I can focus more on the game, not on the mods. Knackered already. Alright, eat your sauerkraut, but I'm probably going to want to make more food so I can keep working through the night like this. Ah, but hang on. If I hate gardening, surely I should look into zombie gardening. Let's see if we have such an ability when I look over at my garden thing. Damn, just shy. Alright, scoff yourself, I don't know, a berry or something. Chomp. Get that out. Shove in more compost. Now let's see what can be done here. It's probably going to be a technology, right? Zombie quarrying, it would be under farming and nature. Look at that, zombie gardening. Requires regular gardening, which requires improvement as is eaten into my sawmill, but needs must. Yes, a little more ecumenical knowledge, and we can get our zombies to work the garden, and that is the dream. Because man, sod doing this manually. We are no bottom feeder around here. Alright, we can see you in action, can't we? There we go, he just adds a log right there. Fascinating. Sauerkraut uses my precious carrots, and perhaps even more so my precious salt. There's got to be a better thing to make. Flour makes dough, makes bread. I don't think if there's anything that I can make that's really, really great for energy then. Save me having to sleep so much. Certainly open to advice on that, that's for sure. Grape pies. However, it looks like I need milk, I assume, for pastry dough. Yeah, jug of milk. We do not know how to get that yet. Not aware of this game having any animal husbandry. That said, though, pastry dough into grape pie looks amazing. 80 to 100. Extra points when studying new items. The grapes need to be of high quality, though. I don't know how to make quality stuff. Also don't know how to get onions for my burgers. I guess for now sauerkraut will have to do, but I'm not too keen about eating up all of my salt. I always just did carrot cutlets, mass-produced them, and carrots as you need them anyway. Ah, of course, that means that you end up making loads of carrots, which does make a bit of sense. Alright, it's Woman Day, but we have no time for Woman Day, or Horned Reaper Day. It's all about the mass day for us. Oh, hang on there. Could be an amazing corpse, can't have that going away on us. Yeah, sauerkraut actually seems pretty good. You get a whole bunch of it, the energy gain of 30 is pretty good. And look at the amount that we're massing up carrots and things. As long as we keep burning bodies, I think I'm going to embrace the sauerkraut meta then. I know I shunned food previously, but the argument of time, and time is money, or more so time of playing the game, is winning me over. More time I spend going home and sleeping is less time actually playing the game, and I do enjoy this game. Right, you. You look perfectly fine, so out comes the blood, out comes the fat. And before taking you out, I'm going to see if I can exhume somebody. Yeah, you stay perfectly well over there for a good long time. Are carrot cutlets really worth it? That doesn't sound so worth it. Yeah, this body is probably terrible, but potentially okay if we remove the right pieces. Maybe I should be doing this in the other order. Are there any bodies here that are just terrible? Oh, you're amazing. You're fine, you're okay, you're great, you're great. By terrible, I mean they don't have any white in them. You're actually a pretty bad body, all things considered. I think I should exhume you. Now, 3 out of 3 looked so bad. Yeah, but it might be good if we take it out and remove the right pieces. Hard to say. Dumph. Alright, so you're coming out with me. I wouldn't be teleporting back and forth between the church if there was just a gate that I could go through on this right side of the church. But no, I have to walk around, and it's a pain in the bum. So, in you go. Much better corpse. Deserves much better grave. And I get my burial certificate, of course. It's a net negative to be exhuming and burying, but that's okay for now. Now, how about you? My assessment is you're terrible. Well, yeah, take out the blood and fat. You're probably not all that bad, but I will give you one chance at not being terrible. What do you think, chat? Guts, heart, or brain? We must remove one in an attempt to make this guy much better. The brain, says Rainy, right? Out it pops. And the brain was actually part of the problem. Let's double down. Heart or intestines? I have a feeling one of these things is bringing this guy down. Come on, Rainy, you saw us right one time. Can you see us right again? Rainy thinks it's the gut. Alright, out pops the gut. Ugh, need to eat some sauerkraut to keep this going. No, the gut was where all the good stuff was. Also, I botched it, so we're taking out everything else, and then we're setting this body on fire. Well, I say everything else. I don't currently know what I want bones and hearts for, so I'm not bothering with them. We just found out that skulls can be useful. If I find that hearts are useful, I'll start prioritizing them, but... keep the guts for some other chat. Ooh, okay. Wait, why was trunk available there? Oh, it's probably for storing pyre-related goods here, but naff that. Alright, there we go. I'll come back for your bits later on. I'm not a surgeon, so I'm more than likely going to botch putting organs back in, which is why I'm not focusing so much on that. Also, I would really like a perk that lets me see the stats of all these body parts that I've pulled out. Just keep them in my forbidden dungeon for now. I made this juicer, and I haven't really put it to any real use. Pail of berry juice, rather. That's a lot of berries, though. What can I possibly use berry juice for? Wasn't that meant for one of my pies? I was eyeing up these pies, thinking they might be really good, but no. But maybe, look at you, you need berry juice, but not a pail of it? You don't look that good anyway. 35 compared to the grape pie. Somebody was saying they like the cutlets. So you get 60 from 2 carrots. Or you get 90 from 2 carrots and 3 cabbages and 1 salt. Huh. That'd probably make cutlets the better thing. However, cutlets require cooking and time. What if I just put on a mountain of cutlets? And then I can eat those later on as well. I'll play your cutlet game for now. 2 pails make juice. Don't know how many. Is it a technology to make the juice? Let me think. That would be... you'd think cookery, but... farming, nature, brewing, zombie winery. Gotta keep my focus though. I want that zombie garden, and we have the wherewithal for it. So many things to do. Holy moly. While I'm at it, can I ditch some things that I don't particularly want, like you, and I want those bees. You look alchemical to me, you look alchemical to me. I have my suspicions about these white flowers, but I keep those at home. Zombie juice, weird diary thing. Right, what is going to tell me stuff about ecumenical manners? Ah, of course, fences. That's the kind of influx I'm looking for. What else you got for me? Yes, graves as well. Okay, looking good. Looking not too shabby. Now that we have all of that, I can begin my zombie gardening, and perhaps even my zombie winery. Ooh, that's a lot of my red stuff. But hey, if I'm ever going to get myself those nice looking berry pies, we'll have to give it a go, shall we? Get some cutlets for me. Good. And then let's take the cutlets and put them over there. Now we can quickly eat cutlets too. Ah, right. We still have a problem. Seedlings. I don't know how to get seedlings. I would have thought there'd be some kind of gardening thing about seedlings. But there is not. Perhaps Farmer Man sells seedlings. If I were to guess anywhere that I would get my starter deck from, it would be Farm Man. That chest also suggests the witch. which is often up to no good. Apparently she'll sell me alchemical recipes as well, if I don't want to just load up some kind of wiki page about all the different recipes. And spoiler alert, on one of my monitors I do have a list of alchemy combinations. Might use it, might not. At least it's already there. Right. I don't have that unlocked, and I seldom have the money to buy more of your stuff here, which is a shame in all capacities. But I do need you leveled up, so I guess I'll just buy your goods for now. I mean, does it even look like there are seedlings there? It doesn't, does it? Get me out of here. Let's try our luck with the witch lady. She is not willing to do anything for me until I bring her a pumpkin, a health potion, and a cauldron. However, the health potion I could probably make, right? Somebody was telling me there's a way to make it, and I am, glancing over at my list. I want a health potion. What do I need for a health potion? Make any of this stuff? I have no idea. And of course there's no real hint for it either, is there? Hey, what does my list say? I can make a health potion with some green stuff and a bottle of other stuff. Okay, that's not useful at all. What in the world do I do here? Could I distill something down for it? The goo of life? Surely the goo of life would turn... Oh, I need a lot of it. Crumbs. I was warned that alchemy is a bit of a crap shot in this game. Starting to see reason to that warning. Try the white flower. But don't I need to study things before I can use them for that, though? So maybe I should study the white flower first. And now I can decompose it into fluid or essence. So now it should be available here. Oh, but it takes time. But I could crush you down with this. White flower is turned into order solution. What do I do with order solutions? Okay, well, I don't know. Can I further process the order solution? No. Are you going to be done soon? Also no. Acid and lye injections for embalming? Ooh, I don't know about that. One of these days I should make those flyers for my good man. He wants it on Man Day, and Man Day is tomorrow, so... There we go. There's all the flyers he needs. Maybe we should look at some other flowers. Flowers seem kind of alchemical, right? I could decompose this flower into something else now. And it becomes a life solution. And you're an order extract, which maybe I can also study? Holy moly. Well, I've studied it now. But to what end? I can't even use it here in my alchemy workbench. Huh. Well, that lady's not very useful. Did she give me any hint as to how to mix those ingredients for her? Or make the life potion for her? Help the witch restore energy, grow a silver star pumpkin. Okay, well that's not terribly useful either. Have I not already mulched down a brain? I would have thought that I'd had. Lots of life solution. Hearts as well? What happens if I distill down a heart? Am I missing something here? How am I meant to make anything to this life potion? Maybe some of this stuff is missing. It'd be nice if it told me which of these I've already built and which I have not. Yeah, the quest for the Philosopher's Stone. Funnily enough, that's one of the things that I'm doing in this other game that I have running right now, Magical Academy or something to that effect. Oh, this is just a storage place. Blah. Alright, I guess I'll come back to you. Because what you currently are nothing to do with me sprucing up my graveyard, which is all what I'm about right now. Also, zombie stuffing. Yeah, still need to get our bits and bobs for that. If anybody knows how to get a health potion, I am all ears, because I would love to get going with growing some plants around here through zombie labor. Garden bed with sticks. What's the implication? I don't know. Maybe you grow better things on garden bed with stick? If I didn't have you... What is this build mode? Do I have to use the mouse here or something? That's for vines, Jake. Ah. Wow, removing this is hard work. If it's that different, then I don't think I want it over there. Yeah. Let's do the garden bed with sticks down in the corner. Already have compost heaps. Right, zombie farm requires metal bits and nails, so I'll need to make those. Also, I'm running very short on... okay. Running very short on iron ingots, I'll need to make more. Also, can't walk through these. Oh, very different game, Merebeast. Chalk and cheese. I actually struggle to know how you'd make that kind of comparison. You compare this game to Stardew Valley, quite rightfully. And Stardew Valley's million clones. Alright, there's not a body waiting for me, is there? No, thank goodness. Oh, but I've got cutlets waiting for me. Yoink. Right, so metal is needed, but I severely lack metal, he says. Well, I thought I did. I got 45 of the things. Alright, let's get to work then. I want to see some of those yummy, yummy cutlets. It's nice to just be able to keep working without needing to take a break. And we also want nails. Powder a cabbage. Make solution out of bat wing, then mix the powder and the solution to make health potion. Thank you, Perom. Powder a cabbage, though. What does he mean by this? Alright, one step at a time, though. Let's get our zombies set up. So if I want zombie farm... Okay. You are sizable, it seems. Oh, am I about to find that the zombie can only work the small slot that I give him? I think that's exactly what I'm about to find out. Making all the other plantation areas I built up a little meaningless. Possibly. Possibly. So if I tell you to just constantly make me carrots, and I bring a zombie over, maybe even 2 zombies, then everything will be alright, right? Why would it not? Good thing it's permanently whatever season it is, though. Wonder if that ever changes. The Beekeeper perk is just so much better for getting that sweet, sweet honey. I think I'm pulling up the flowers before they're ripe. Okay, no. I thought I was getting less of a yield out of the non-fully grown flowers, so that one just gave me up. Okay, slow down there, game. Be gone. Caught me by surprise. Hope they don't bother my my zombies. Game's combat's kind of like pulling teeth. Oh, hang on, there are no more zombies to pull out. How can this be? Maybe there's somewhere else I can find zombies, or do I have to make more of them? Maybe I can unassign them? I should have pulled more out when I had the chance. Oh wow, the zombie has stats? You get 3, then you have to make more. Did I leave the other one somewhere? I think I left them over by the quarry, right? Also, I'm stuck here. Right, so I need to properly learn necromancy somehow. You know what, our poor guy's tired. Let's let him sleep so he gets some health back through the night as well. Also, Man Day, meaning I should go and hand over the flyers to my lovely Inquisition. Good community care starts at home. Donk. Cutlets for the Cutlet God. Yeah, I'm more interested in just getting the automation going. Especially for the gardening, because the gardening is unpleasant. Alright, lovely jubbly. So the carrots are in and growing. I guess the zombie will go and deal with that later on. No, this inventory mod stacks things. So the cutlets are stacking rather nicely right here at 81. I think vanilla-wise they go up to 30. But I'm doing everything I can to dispel this game's horrible inventory system. Ah, just my man! I believe there were witches we needed to burn. It gives me a good story as well. Ah, see, people are just not so interested. We need more live captures, and I just happen to know a camp full of people that we could burn. Only my holy anger. This guy's my kind of guy. I can use the eastern slope of Witch Hill, grow some grapes. Oh, I think I might have dug them up. And that's strange, because can't I just grow my own vines currently? Stopping me from doing so. Don't say Old Testament, say Tried and True Testament. This might not be what I was expecting. Does location matter for crops? I don't know. There's a lot I don't know about this game. Right, but one way or the other, I need to go and grab my other zombie and have him work that garden for me, because I want to cease with the gardening wherever possible. Be overshooting here. They color-coded the zombies. If they're red, put them in the river, dump them. Green is good, put in the cemetery. White is a worker. More white, more better worker. Well, I need to figure out how exactly we make the zombies first, but we're getting there. Only 2 days until Mass, and I haven't improved my graveyard much. There have been zombies, bodies coming in, though, perhaps... Wait, I thought I dragged the zombie over here. Ah, crumbs. I thought I had a third one. Where did I put him? Lost zombie. Anybody seen my lost zombie? Maybe I didn't pull him out. You only had two. Yeah, now I can't pull out a third one. How mysterious. I was in the middle of pulling out a third one, but he's gone now, and I can't pull out more. Well, you know what? I'm not really interested in getting wood right now. I already have plenty of wood. So, you're coming with me. You're gonna look after this garden for me. So do I have a way of observing you? No, you're just crafting the carrots? Oh, God knows. He'll probably give me carrots periodically, and that's good enough for me. I was also told to grow grapes. I'll have to do that manually, I suppose, although I don't have any grapes. Ah. Got other things I can grow, but not grape seeds, huh? Still much to figure out, it seems. And yeah, there's my problem. No carrots. There we go. Bring me the... I thought it was only 5 carrots per body. Maybe I've just been chewing through the bodies like nobody's business. But I can preempt some issues by getting rid of all those nasty bodies that we still have in here. For example, you. You are just not good enough. What are we going to do with you? That's the question. Through the teeth lie I just spoke there. I am fully on board with the Inquisition. This guy doesn't know how much I love playing M.A. Marignon in Dominions. Okay, there's a chance I could make something good out of this body yet. Chat, what'll it be? The guts, the heart, or the brain? One of those is up to no good. Add more decorations. Yeah, I need to do that for it as well. Gelbug is in first. He thinks the brain is at fault. Well, out it pops. The brain was partially at fault, but that's not good enough. I'm going to take another shot on the heart. The heart was true neutral. Okay, what's up with these intestines then? Well, the intestines were good. Well, it looks like we're just taking everything out of this body at this rate. Till there's nothing left. Till lambs become lions. Really hoping a donkey brings me a significantly better corpse then. You could put the guts back, Jake. Put the body back in. No, I only want 5 or more white skulls for my cemetery. I have standards, don't you know? And hey, look at that, tier 2's available now. Not only that, I could sell bajillions of cutlets, but that's not how we roll around here. What do you have for me now? Ah, I thought that might be a health potion, but no, it's just red wine. A great pie, some salmon, some croissants, onions. Hold on, how did tier 3 unlock? I only just unlocked tier 2. How curious. He's trying to drop off wood, but he's failing because I've got too much of it. Maybe I should... I need a bunch of filches anyway, let's just make a whole bunch. Get a bunch of work done tonight. Sweat a bit. Sustain myself on my cutlets. Whilst I'm busy doing stuff, I think I need to improve my tools. Kind of won over by these cutlets. Because they don't require salt from bodies like the sauerkraut do. Need a lot of carrots out of my zombie friend. And I don't know if this game notifies you once he's done doing his job. Also, he's very slow at his job. Do I have a way of checking this zombie? Seeing his stats and the like? What's that take button? It's there and then it's not. It's always only there temporarily. You can put him on the autopsy table. Thank you, that's a good idea. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. I've got these 2 zombies and I'm stuck with them until I can figure out better. What I should be focusing on right now is a better mass. I really need a new body for that grave. An open grave doesn't look so good. Could also do with getting rid of these trees. Yeah, they get in the way of sprucing up the neighborhood. Seems more useful to put them in the quarry. Yeah. Oh, crivens, I got rid of my axe, didn't I? I need to get on that. I think I'll open up the shortcut to the quarry, see if that unlocks it in my fast travel. I don't know why it's not appearing there. First and foremost, I care about my graveyard ever so much. Can't have it looking like a disaster piece. Bonk. believe it's over here. It's an axe I need. Axe 1, go. And keep in mind, if I want the mine, I need a pickaxe. I can make 2 of them. And I'm filled with the thought that I'm going to ultimately need more parts and nails for the things I need to fix, right? Let's get on that. Hope you're staying cool. Yeah, it's hot as hell over here. The energy went out 3 times yesterday, which is very surprising. It's kind of cool just seeing the whole town go dark. That's what I'm talking about. There's my hopefully good enough replacement body. Hopefully they got that sorted. It's rather discouraging just to see everything inside go down as well. Yeah, you should be fine. Take out the blood, take out the fat, you'll be a 5 white skull body. And that's good enough for me to bury, especially since I have a dedicated space for you right now. Ultimately, since I'm only able to get up to level 5 on the graves, having guys that are more than 4 on the graves, having people have more than 4 white hearts isn't really doing me anything, but I'm thinking about the future. I'm not tending to my wee graveyard here, it just feels right. Right as rain. Oh boy, bringing these back though. Yeah. I don't want to waste them to make a train of logs to bring them back either. Where are you? I'm at home right now. Perhaps your question is where my home is. I live by Lake Balaton in Hungary. I've lived here for a little over a year now, and I love it here. There we go, done like dinner. Push them down to where you burn the bodies. I think I need them processed to be able to burn the bodies. Alright. The annoying thing is I still need to do more of them, huh? Maybe I'll just stick to the ones that are in the way. I'm pretty sure you're in the way. Oh, wow. I want flower beds. Wait, I'm missing something for flower beds. No, I'm missing something for lawn. I wonder how big the lawn is. Take care of that bottom one, huh? Okay, there we go. No space for you in here anymore, is there? Absolutely not. Alright, sorry chat, there's going to be no sleep for you tonight. We're going to make this place look as good can be. And you're just going to have to substitute sleeping with eating. There's a teleportation item in the base game. Wow, third time this question has come up, I think. There's a teleport stone that you buy from the pub. But I'm also using a mod that, one, you quickly bring up the places to warp to at the touch of a button, and you can customize the places that you warp to as well. Because this game has far too much grinding as it is. How about we cut out the grind of walking while we're at it? Oh, got you in here. Yoink. I need to process this stuff. Come to me, Billies. Did I lose my UI? Where's my quick thing? On the bottom left. Where'd it go? And wait, yeah, I lost the whole UI. Where did it all go? Amazing. Now I don't know what time it is. Did the logs just stay on the ground? I don't know how long for. Or if they even truly do. Yeah, I'm gonna try sleeping for... Oh, it came back. Lovely. What was up with that? You come with me. I need more stones for the flower beds. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Because I can turn you into a bunch of wee stones. I'm very curious about lawn. So lawn would stick in these little areas that I've made. Cannot be rotated though, sadly. Curious about you. Ooh, bigger lawns. Bigger, more expensive lawns. Interesting. Alright. I'm not done tarting up my graveyard yet, because I think I can process a bit more stone and make one of those big lawns. Space for it after all. People are going to be blown away by mass. Alright, get one of these, get them... Whoa, that's big. But I could put you here, right? Oh yeah! Place is looking spiffing. How long until we discover there's actually even more meta to this? There we go. 80 quality on the graveyard. They better cough up for their sins. So your life right now might suck, but once you're dead, you're going to be in a lovely graveyard like this. Forever. Don't forget the candles. I'm not convinced the candles are doing much. Also, I ran out of candles. Well, I'm eating my words already. I got 4 fervor last time instead of this 3. Perhaps the candles are very important. Especially since I'm only getting this stuff once a week. Alright, how great was that sermon? Put a number on it. Ooh, yes! Alright, that is what I'm looking for. Also, our guy is tired. Maybe that is why I lost my UI. Well, the way I see it, I'm always going to need more flitches and more wooden-related things, so I'll keep working on that. Reminds me a lot of clearing the farm on your first run in Harvest Moon or Rune Factory. Your farm is normally a horrible mess, full of weeds and rocks and wood bits to dig up. But once you do dig it up, as long as you keep everything in good care, you won't have to do it again. Although sometimes you do want to do it again because there's some drops you get out, yada yada, but the feeling is there. I don't think I actually put my hand into the donation box, as I well should have. Oh yeah, until the Typhoon comes. Rune Factory 4 lets you push away the Typhoon using your Prince points. which I must say was quite a welcome addition. Yeah, I think we'll get some good sleep for you tonight, laddie. Any indication of what being sleepy does? You'll need to sleep or you'll keep losing energy. I understand. Maybe this game has typhoons. Wouldn't that be not very welcome at all? Somebody mentioned that there used to be a mechanic... wait, where am I going? There used to be this mechanic, or there was thoughts of a mechanic, where your gravestones degrade over time. Thank goodness that's not the case. That would be very unwelcome here. There we go. It's looking pretty clear now. Still a little bit to do, but that's okay. I can almost make the circular saw. Been waiting on that for a long, long time now. I want to head up to the apiary because I'm going ape here. No, I need more honey and perhaps more importantly, more beeswax. I need beeswax to make candles. Of course, I need the hemp as well to make that work. Do I not have enough bees to make my apiary though? They stopped the degrading. You used to need repair kits to fix up the headstones. No, they seem to stay at 100%. No, I still need 6 more bees. But once I have Dr. Bee, I should be able to set up my apiary, and then I assume I can get honey and stuff on tap. That's my best guess. But it is only a guess. Yeah, I still can't take more zombies out of you. Night's about to hit, so these bats are going to come out of nowhere, aren't they? Since you're doing literally nothing. At least fill this thing up. No, not with me on that side. Please, game. There we go. It'd be nice if I could make him actually saw this stuff up, but it doesn't seem to be an option, is it? Oh wait, I take him from all the way over there? Come on, get to work. Yeah, can he nicely process that wood for me? That would be great. Not killing the mighty tree. We're helping it lose some weight. It wants this. There we go. I do love that friend of bee perk that we have. Right, our poor guy is unbelievably tired. Let's finally give him some proper rest. Maybe even purge my inventory for a bit. It's probably overflowing with garbage currently. We need a zombie at home to do stuff for the workstation. Yeah, I need to figure out how to make zombies. But there's other stuff I need to do currently. God, what a mess here. Wow, he works so slowly. Is that because he's terrible? Maybe I could bring him to the morgue and make him better. But I can't seem to take him for some reason. Oh, there we go. Just had to time it extremely well. Right, you. There's got to be a way to make you better. Because you look pretty awful. As we know, removing blood makes people better. And removing fat makes people better. I'm not sure if I'm willing to take a risk on any of the organs, because I'm quite likely to mess that up. So I think I'll just take you as you are now. And put you back to work on my carrots. Even though I don't think that's a good job for you. It's what you're doing. There we go. Get to work better, please. And since I do still need this stuff, maybe I should be making my own carrots and things. Oh wow, I'm low on seeds and the like. Tell you what, for now, I will just slap down loads and loads of fertilizer. Oh man, come on, this is what I wanted to automate away. We'll get there eventually. I'll get you next time, gadget. Wait, what? What are we growing for now? I guess everything I can. Fortunately, this game does not seem to have any sort of crop rotation going on. Has anybody ever played a game which features crop rotation and it's not terrible? There was a fun spiel from the guy behind Banished, and he said he intended to put in crop rotation, but he could not find a way to make it fun, so ultimately he didn't put it in. Farthest Frontier, and it was good? Donkey still demands carrots, and that's not really a problem for me. Vintage Story has it, but the key question is it fun? Age of Empires 2 has it as a technology. Yeah, but it's not a gameplay thing. You just write the words. Crop rotation does not put it into your game. I actually have some money these days. Why don't I just take all of your seeds? Give me a good reason not to. You can't. Getting there with the tears as well. Also, I'm stealing your berries. Yoink. Are you a Necromancer Gravekeeper? First time seeing this game. Kind of. I have zombies working for me. I'm just trying to figure out how to make them work better for me and indeed make more of them. Also, it's Woman Day, and I don't tend to talk to this woman. Perhaps I should show her my strapping confidence, although I really, really don't want to waste my faith on a woman, so you're not having me. I've only got 6 of this faith. I need to liquidate it down for research, probably. Speaking of which, can I get to that? Somebody told me how to make the health potion and I forgot. I think they said grind down a cabbage. Maybe I should study a cabbage? Alright, now we can powder a cabbage. Do you get powdered here? Looks like it decomposes into powder and not powder. How does that work? It made a solution but not a powder. Is it random what it gives you? It's giving me solution again, and it's giving me solution again. So I'm assuming you just always get solution there. Right, who's our latest customer? You look amazing. But we need to take a chance on you. You are really amazing, but what's dragging you down? Is it the intestines, the brain, or the heart? I've got a gut feeling about this one. However, here's a bit of a problem. How do I know which bit I'm taking out? I'm gonna guess it'll be the last one that appears in my inventory, so if it's not that great, we can put a different one in. So let's try intestines. I think the intestines were good and bad, but that's still really good, so you're coming with me. You are absolutely going into my grave. I'd love to turn you into a zombie, but I don't know how to make zombies yet. Oh, by the way, are there any terrible ones I can exhume? Yeah, like you. You're coming out. Still have the money to get this permission. Yoink. Let's grab a few more. Just so I'm never pausing for that again. Get on out of here. It's a shame I've just got these crummy wooden things. I'll have to improve that for you down the line. And let's see what can be done with you. Are you going to be ripped apart, or can you be improved? Actually, you can be improved something fierce. If I just take out your blood and your fat, you're actually going to be way too good for this place. Alright, well, you're going straight back in. Do you want the solution to zombies, or do you want to stumble over it by accident in 20 hours? I'm very interested in automating, so I would love to just hear how I get my good zombies. I guess I'll exhume you, unless there's someone really nasty around here. Oh, you're just awful. Right, you're coming out. Or just a general direction to go to unlock it, but maybe you need some kind of fancy alchemy. I don't know. I want to get my zombies going. I want my automation going. I'd rather have it now than stumble into it in 20 hours. Need to build a resurrection table in the morgue. Thank you. That's right, I haven't even looked at things that I can do in the morgue, have I? Or rather I did, but it was just a pallet, wasn't it? Pallet and preparation place. I think I'll tear you apart and then just burn you, unless I get a lucky roll on the organs. But I will try my luck. I'm not tolerating people with any red skulls on them. Yeah, take it apart. No, that was just not good enough. Alright, I'm taking every little bit of you then. Just realize how weird it is. Fiddling with the guts and organs of the deceased is apparently improving the quality of your graveyard. Yeah, I don't know how I meant to hand wave that away. I messed it up, but that's fine. Just grab it all. Do I even want this brain? Yes, I'm already here. But this body is going up in flames. The divine power, they just know. No, no, no. Corpse burning. Yeah, you want white skulls and you do not want red skulls. Simple as. Alright, graveyard's looking pretty splendiferous, but it could always look better, and I'm interested in better. I need quite a lot of resources for better. Right, so, where are we taking this now? Still haven't figured out how to get my hands on some seeds. Someone probably sells them, I'll have to figure that part out. Still haven't figured out how to turn my cabbage into dust, either. Yeah, it's hardly a new idea, taking the innards out of a body. Surely we all learned the Egyptians doing that. What would grind something down? That's not theological, that's anatomy. Mortuary rack, embalming table, second chance for resurrection table. That sounds about right. Alright, good. Zombie logistics? Yeah, I guess. Why not? I need to make embalming liquids and that, and I'm not currently at the stage where I want to be doing that. Might want a second preparation palette, but I need more ecumenical knowledge for that. Also, I'm going to look into incense. Anything to make my prayers better. Take myself further and further away from actually getting myself the woodworking thing, right? Yeah, I still want that circular saw so I can make beams just to clobber down a few things, and I'm not even sure that's a good move. Many things to do. Yeah, I need to get that mill eventually, and it's been evading me for so long. Right, still don't know how to grind down this cabbage, though. I don't put it in here. Maybe I should try grinding you down again and again. Maybe I just got unlucky. No, it's still just giving me solutions. Alright, how in God's name do I grind you down? Perhaps over here? No. Yeah, mills are used for grinding. I don't have one. But can I have one? No, because I need those fancy polished brick stones. And for brick stones, I need stone carving, which needs quite a bit of ecumenical knowledge. But I should have the wherewithal to get that, so let's try our luck at it. Gain ecumenical knowledge, get those stones, get carving, get potion, get the... Oh man, all this for what exactly? So that I can maybe get access to growing vines? Boy, that did not give a lot of ecumenical knowledge. I need 50, right? Not seeing a whole host of it. Ah, here we go, the life extract. And it only costs science, good. Not amazing on the knowledge, though. I guess zombie juice? Still short. Okay, that's a bummer. How do you get science? I get science from researching paper. There may be other things, but paper seems to be my go-to. Takes a lot to get that stone carving. Oh well, needs must. There's really nothing else that I can look into then. Just to get myself 10 more of those. I'll look into everything that doesn't need my faith. But that, as I recall, are powders and essences, which I have already looked into, it looks like. And I can only grind down things that I've looked into. Isn't that right? I think so. I think so. Hand mix some stuff and study it. Hey, that could work. Although I don't really know what to mix, it's all just God knows what. What if I mix ash with healthy solution? I get salty goo. Alright, what can we learn from salty goo? Well, nothing ecumenical. I wish upon wish it would tell me that this makes salty goo. Then I at least know that I've tried it before. Ash and blood? Ash and blood makes goo of health, but we've already looked at goo of health, so that's something new. Not sure what to make of that. If you have mountains of cash, the astrologer sells something that gives blue research, probably at rank 3. I don't have mountains of cash. Not yet. Oh boy, what a terrible looking body. We are certainly taking you to the glue factory. Out pops the blood, out pops the fat. And who knows, you might just have something amazing on you if we take out your brain. I'm thinking it's all in the bryons. I was so correct. It almost hurts how correct I was. If I had a good brain and put it in him, he'd be amazing, but I'm not about to micro that. Or rather, I'm not about to keep track of all the stats of my organs. He has plenty of blue research on hand to study, do I? Doesn't feel like I do. Lovely gravesite for you. Oh, don't like the shape of this. I think I'll put it over here. Maybe put one over there as well. There we go. Good body. Good grave. Good enough gravestone. Not amazing, but with every new corpse, this whole place gets better. Now let's get you to sleep. You need it. What builds up that tiredness? I assume it's just working through the night rather than being nice and refreshed. You have the major organs And even more gravestones and heads. You didn't research many of them. I thought I researched most of them. Pretty sure I researched all of the organs. Well, that's right, I was talking about doing a triage of my goods, right? Food goes in here. I guess that includes honey. I was keeping my seeds in here, but that's probably a bad idea. I should keep seeds on me. It's looking... well, rather, it's getting complicated not to have such things on me. Keep flowers in here as well. Less so the goo and other things. There are other kinds of gravestones and things that I could make and research, possibly. Not sure if I researched, hold on, polishing paste? I don't even know what you are. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've researched wooden marker. I could make it and check it out. The thing is, right now I need fervor, or faith, or whatever it's called, to research such a thing. Don't know anything about this iron chisel or what it even does, so I won't make it just yet. Certain I've looked into you. Ignore that. How do I remove it from the list? Maybe I just replace it with you? No? X? Ah, there we go. Interesting. Need more of these, but I certainly need more stones as well, and I need more iron ore. So many things I need! Right, one step at a time. What am I even doing? I want to make zombies. Resurrection table. Let's, I guess, have you next to my preparation table? Okay. Resources required for resurrection doesn't say. Ah. Ah, right. Well, next body we have that's any good, we'll see what we can do with you. Let's make sure that we're getting plenty of bodies. There's 45 carrots there, of course I want more. There's my carrot grower guy. He's so slow! He's so unbelievably slow! Holy moly. And that's not even for that many carrots, is it? I don't think it is. Good grief, get a grip. Or whatever I can. Although I should probably have waited until the other things are ready so I can get them all done in one. It was funny how we got our first seeds though. I was amused by the donkey. Shrek humor, but still gave me a laugh. By the way, have you been fertilized? Yeah, now. Still trying to figure out how exactly we grow our grapes, though. Alright, well, he's so very nearly done. With 2 zombies, you'd never need to cut any more trees in the game. I already set up zombies over there, but I wasn't impressed because wood is not currently a problem. Chopping trees isn't a big deal. I don't unenjoy it the way I unenjoy working my farm. But my God, he's so slow. Come on, lad. Oh, there we go, he's done. So, I take them? How do I get them? Oh, there's pumpkins and onions, but onions need onion seeds, which I don't have. Upgrade farm quality tier. Okay, I don't know what to make of this. Take some... What? That's a task queue. What am I looking at here? You need to build storage in the area, is that so? Alright then, here's your trunk, I guess. There we go. And then he gets back to work on carrots. Does he just automatically put more carrots in the queue? I don't know. Maybe I need to feed him lots of seeds. Oh well, that's kind of good enough. Right, morgue. Let's see what we can do with zombies. I'll spruce you up later. For now, I want to see how this works. Well, you're a pretty terrible looking zombie. But it requires things that I have and things that I don't. Faith, most notably. So it takes a lot of faith to make more zombies. That's a shame, because a lot of things are fighting me for my faith. How do you find workers and resources? It's a steep hill to get into. But I will get into it. I do intend to get into it. Alright, you know what? 5 is good enough for me. Because I can't capitalize on more than 5 or even more than 4 skulls currently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into workers and resources in my own time to learn the game, and then probably stream it some more once I know what I'm doing and not completely bumbling. Because that is a game that I don't really think one can have fun with bumbling around. Certainly not on stream. Alright. Still quite a while until our next sermon time, and it feels like I've hit a dead end with regards to getting more zombies operational. And I'm really thinking that Zombie is wasting his time doing carrots for me. Especially since, you know, what is he even doing? Because the carrots, once they're in the ground, they just kind of grow themselves. I should move you over to the quarry. But I need to build the quarry, and for some reason I can't warp over to the quarry either. I haven't really understood that. Right, tell you what, sleep, and then tomorrow let's go over and see what we can do quarry-wise. And thanks, seems I need to add things to the queue for the zombie guy to keep making them. I tried 3 times to get into workers and resources, and I failed 3 times. I still want to get into it, says Jake Loans. I feel you. So many berries. Such a thankless food for our adventurer. It does so much and asks so little. Can't escape the thought that I need so much stone. Need so much everything, really. Yeah, the tutorial was really terrible in workers and resources, but as I understand, the scenarios are tutorialized, so maybe going through that would be better. I don't know, I think Europa Universalis' tutorial is probably worse than workers and resources. At least the worker and resources one worked. I think EU4 tutorial was out of date a decade ago. I see you there just chopping things down, but honestly, you don't do anything for me right now, so I'm going to take you and take you over to the quarry. Which I really need to get around to opening up the shortcut for, in the hope that that will bring it up. Oh my, quick key. Hey, more beeswax. Gotta remember to make candles for my next sermon. Vicky 3's tutorials actually include DLC and patched in mechanics. Damn, New Paradox had it in them. I am shocked at that. Right, should I just make the quarry here? Well, let's see what you're made of first. You're made of exhausting me, holy moly. Is this a place I enter? I just craft marble? Well, still didn't put the quarry on my list thing here. Maybe we should... how's this gonna work? I don't know. Wait, that's the left? That looks like the right. Still not here. So you're going to get me some big old chunky... Oh, no, get to work. Big old chunky iron ingots, which is not what I was after. I was wanting stone. Craft 2 stone on stone deposit. Like I'm missing something here. Maybe I meant to make a stone cutter? Stone stockpile? Maybe it's its own thing? Zombie wood cutting, zombie quarrying. It's quarrying from marble. How do I get zombie gets me stone? Maybe I can take you and shove you over to this thing? What's going on here? Maybe I need to make a stone stockpile? I like the way that doesn't line up with anything. You need some tech. Yeah, but what tech? Ah, I see. I think I see, rather. There's mining, and then there's quarrying. I need stone carving, and then zombie quarrying. And that still needs a lot of equipment. Oh, man. I'm just not getting what I want, it seems. Okay, how weird. I think the mod might be bugged. The quarry doesn't show up on my end as well. It takes the spot on the first page of the teleporter list. It just doesn't show up. Huh. I'll believe it. Okay, zombie, what am I going to have you do? Because now I don't really have much worth your time. If you... Well, I'll tell you what, maybe I'll have you just make those iron big chunks. I don't know, there you go. I also wanted to see if I could open up the shortcut that leads here. Have you tried going into the house in the quarry? Pretty sure I went in there because someone pointed out that you can sleep in there, but let's give it a quick go. It says up at the top right, this is quarry area. But it does not show up, and I cannot suss out why. There it is, quarry, enabled. I can disable it, and it's not there. And then I can enable it. And it's still not there. Don't know. Without storage, it'll fill up the bar but not drop it off. Then it'll be idle. I see. So then I need iron ore stockpile. Hey, good place for it right here. God, that corpse is wasting away on me. I guess this wood's just going to go to waste. Oh, I guess that's it, just done. No, because I want to open up the... I'm not using teleport stone to get back, so I want to open up the shortcut along here. You know, just in case that's also what's stopping it appearing, but it might just be bugged. Maybe try disabling one of the other ones. I will when I don't have the clock running for my corpse. I'm missing one piece of wood, of course. Are you a piece of wood? Maybe. Was it flitch you wanted? No, it's a proper wooden plank thing. Alright, right. Back home I go. I know the log training ain't very fun. Right. I think it costs more to resurrect better bodies. Let's check that. I think it was 10 faith to resurrect you when you had 2 red, 4 white. Let's see what happens when I spruce you up. No, it's still 10. How strange. Got you anyway. I guess just down here. Shove another couple of corpses over here. I need to make better grave things for you, though. I'm sick of using these crummy wooden ones. What I should do is actually dedicate some time to making non-wooden ones, and whoops, I shouldn't have dug 2 of you. Can I undig this? I think I can, I just need to mark it for deletion, right? It's tiring filling this in, though. Right, it's sermon time coming up, but maybe, just maybe, I could consider having a nicer looking place around here. Because there's space for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I don't want any lawns here. Can't rotate my lawns, which is a bit of a bummer. Just a bit, but I think I could stand to put one right here. And I should probably consider putting it in other places where it's already cleanly divided. Like there. And there. And what about this one? I could get 2 of those lawns. Or I could get the Giga lawn, which I can't afford. Okay, well, never mind. I guess I'll put down one of these. Although I do need that stone, don't I? It's alright, it's all money in my pocket. Alright, yeah. Need stone, need to make better graves for people. Let's get on that. Maybe after we sleep, for a little bit at least? No. Power through, man. You've got cutlets for days. There's a zombie on my lawn. He's tall, dark, and dead. He wants to bite all the petals off of my head. I'll come back once you're all done, as my guy very, very slowly cultivates those carrots. Right, stonin'. Where's the stone? Where's the gold? Boy, where's the stone? Thought there'd be all sorts of stones here, you know, in the marsh. No such luck. I bet the Witch's Land is covered in stones. Well, I recall finding stones over here. What about near the apiary? Remember your candles. I don't know if I have the... Whoa! Slimes! Enemies starting to appear. How strange. I can thwack this thing and get the big stones, but that seems like more work than just grabbing these errant ones. I suppose it is more convenient. No, convenience is sin. This is Graveyard Keeper. Could use the quarry, but then I have to spend resources for it, and the only resource I'm interested in spending here is time, energy, and the wear and tear of my pickaxe. Besides, all these stray rocks are just begging to be harvested by me. Should also think what I can do to improve my sermons, though, because as we've found now, the main sticking point is faith. I'll see if there's anything more that I could research. We did discover incense, although I'm not sure if I have anything to burn for that yet. If we can, we shall. In fact, once I've grabbed all the stones that I can easily see around here, that's exactly what I'll look into. No shake. Not cattails, not in this game. Bit light on the stones, huh? More clay to be had here, but for all the whinging and moaning I did wanting clay earlier on, it has proven to be very not useful. I needed to repair things, but now I just make those things instead. And it's the gravestone stuff. Right. There's no place to put my wall candle things. Don't know why that's even an option. Incense burner needs nice polished stony things. I could make another confessional. That would be a nice boost, actually. Yes, and it only requires more wooden planky things, so we'll do exactly that. Confessional number 2. Twice the confessing. And I should be drowning in flitches, right? Yeah, but it's a 1-to-1 combo, which is a shame. And get to work then. I'll get my sawmill someday. I don't think the zombie can really put his lungs into our church's grate quite like I can. Lots of things to remember in this game. Maybe one needs a remembering zombie. I've got a remembering zombie. It's the... Oh, we're tired again. Oh, and we've got another potential zombie. It's the press shift tab and check Steam notes function. That's how I remember in games these days. Definitely want to sleep tonight. My poor guy's been running himself ragged. But first things first, because I will forget if I don't do this right now. Confessional. Donk. It actually makes it look worse having building work in progress inside your church. But there we go, nice big boost up. Why did it give +7? Ah, because it was -2, of course. Morgue, body, fresh. What's this loser want? He wants a key, right? But I found a key and I gave it to somebody else, because he didn't want it. Oh, you could be good, but you have a problem. What do you think the problem is? Holy smokes, you could be so good. Guts, heart, or brain, chat. I don't want to be responsible for messing this up. Good lord. What a juggernaut. My bet is that it's the heart. We've never gone wrong with Rainy before. We've been right as Rainy. And this was the absolute wrongest of wrong. However, maybe I could put that heart back in. We haven't tried doing this before. Wait, what? Oh god, does it randomize the position of the heart? No, I bet I took out the wrong heart. Maybe I took it from my storage. Let's double check that, shall we? Yeah, I should have given you this heart, or this heart rather. Yeah, I'm sure it's that heart. In you go. Okay, it wasn't the heart. Let's try the guts. Yeah, we did a botched job. Still not a bad body, all things considered. So I guess I'll still bury you. That gravesite, huh? Here's your very crappy gravestone, but it's better than nothing. Let's go home, sleep, and then have a bright new day for sermon. Have we interacted with the town at all? Probably not that much. I'm not even sure if we've seen everything in the town, but this game pulls you in so many directions and has you do so much so quickly. The days pass fast and your stamina plunges very quickly. So it's hard to make time for all that. Anyway, what we're making time for right now is our sermon, and we will not forget the candles. We'll try not to forget the candles. Let's see... Maybe with all the beeswax I have little reason not to make a ton of candles. Just get scraping in your ear there, laddie. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We got ecumenical knowledge from making candles. Do we get some from making hemp rope? Wow. If only I had more beeswax. Maybe there's other thing we can make for ecumenical knowledge. What if we made some more paper? No. That's a shame. What did I want 50 knowledge for again? There was something standing out at me that I wanted 50 knowledge for. Could finally make that circular saw, but I feel like it's less of an issue now. What did I want 50 for? I think it was stone carving, right? Yeah, so close and yet so far, but I might be able to get that if I go up and grab some bees. Now, let's start that sermon, and you thought I'd forget about the candles, but not happening. I was simply hoodwinking you. Making grave decorations gives blue as well. Ooh, nice. And I do plan on making better ones. Holy smokes, look at all that faith! I suppose if I could make light appear like that, I'd be expecting a few followers and maybe more than a few generous donations. Okay, that actually wasn't that great. It was only 7. I feel like I could have made 8 or 9 or 10 there. Those donations go down? I thought they were giving me 60 odd last time. But I think there's a variability with how much you get. Ugh, what a mess with all these footprints. Okay, right, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, oh that's right, I absorbed one mid-mass. Mid-mass. Right. I need better graves. Could I not make better or research better gravestones currently? Theologically speaking, I could make carved gravestones. Do I want that over polished stone? For all I know, these need polished stones, but I won't know unless I grab them first. Can't make them here. How do I make them? Made in Stone Cutter 2. Here we bloody go. Stone carving unlocks Stone Cutter 2. We need that ecumenical knowledge anyway. Oh boy. Well, I guess I'm making these for no good reason. It's not giving me ecumenical knowledge, though. Have I been lied to? That's all people do, lie to me. Alright, how about the grave fence, then? Hey, there we go. That's where it's at. Alright, I need a bunch of these anyway. Let's make 8 of them for now. Gonna need a whole lot more cutlets at this rate as well. Hopefully my crops are ready to go. Alright, there we go. Now, how about we get that stone carving upgraded? And then maybe I can upgrade you to Stone Cutter 2? Okay, Previously, it would just let me upgrade those, but maybe I need to build a whole new one. Stone Cutter 2, and I can make you... Oh, that'll be why you are enormous. Good thing I expanded my operations then. I guess I'll just shove you over here, relatively unceremoniously. much to do, man. So much to do. Right, so if I want to polish this, I need... Oh boy, here we go. I either use a chisel or some kind of stuff. I've seen that before. Where did I see that? I can't remember. There it is, polishing paste. But for that I need to do something else. So how about instead of doing any of that, I make chisels. Alright, let's make chisels. I feel like I'm going to need a lot of these down the line. Or perhaps, you know, now. Got an achievement for getting 1,000 red points. Go me. Alright, before the day is done, I want to go and speak to the farmer, see if I can grab more seeds. I have a funny feeling that seeds are very much what I need a ton of, and I have... how much money? 10 silver. Yeah, I gather there are items with durability, like the ink pots, and the whetstone, and indeed our tools. For a game called Graveyard Keeper, you sure do spend a lot of time doing handiwork. Yeah, maybe it was a bit of a joke in the name there. But that's good. If all we had was our graveyard, I don't think it would be so fulfilling. Doing all this work to advance our way on feels kind of good. Monotonous, yes, but good also, yes. Right. It's not that I'm dying for all your stuff, but I'm sure I need to level you up for more things. Also, that's too bad, isn't it? Alright, oh my god, come on. Oh, you will, but he'll unlock tomorrow. I understand. Go. More teleport stones, but there's probably no point in buying multiple ones of them. Beer thirst. Beer tastes better. What does beer even do? Health and energy. I feel like these carrot cutlets are doing me solid, as long as I just get the bleeding carrots. But our dude's getting pretty tired. I will actually let him sleep for once. I feel like the tiredness was added because people just ate food to keep going. I don't know, people were telling me in the early versions food was practically all you had for getting energy. I don't know the swings and roundabouts of this game's developmental meta. And maybe that's just as well. Right, give me the crops. Feel really bad about that worker there on his carrots working so agonizingly slowly, but what else am I to do? Is he even working with it's fertilizer? Do I need to give him fertilizer to make him work better? I don't know. Just imagine the pain of this if you had vanilla stack sizes with inventory. Went back and forth to your... get rid of that. To your chests. Oh, sounds like a royal pain. I need to use analog to move around here so that I can be a bit more rigid in where I plant, but analog input just makes me eat stuff from the quick bar. A mistake that I've made several times already today. Booted up an old save from 2018 to see where I was. 300 days, still had so much to unlock. Yeah, sounds like the game has transformed. But I'm all the happier for just being able to enjoy it from the get-go, because I have no patience for early access, none at all. Smokes, this makes me yearn for Rune Factory. Or really any game that handles better than this. carrots in there. Right, then we just pop back here later, grab the fruits of our work. While I'm also at it though, I think I want more firewood. Just give me a ton of this stuff. Get that back working. With this I'll make a whole lot more cutlets. I don't recall this being an early access though, just extremely rough. I am 90% sure this is an early access title. Because I saw it and I was interested, but then, oh, early access. And then I'm pretty sure I bought it after early access and it sat in my games queue for ages. Well, clearly it's had some post-release love. Let's keep you looking good. I believe it's inefficient to sharpen your tools if they're not on their last legs, because sharpening it uses the same amount of durability in your whetstone regardless of the amount, but whetstones last for a good long time anyway. Right, I think I'll shove 60 in here to cutlet up. Forgot to shove in more fuel though. Jake, please, if you could repair the grave with the stone fence at the top left, it's 2 skulls, it should be 4. I will do my utmost. The grave with the stone fence at the top left. Oh yeah, Christ, look at that. All mingy. And I have what I need to fix it. Oh, come on. Come on. Then we'll fix it. There we go. Positioning is hard. I was about to build that and I thought, hang on, I don't have a corpse. Well, now I diddly do. Also quite sure this was never EA, really. Well, I'm open to being wrong. I do invent many things in my head. That could have just been one of them. Right. 5 skulls is good enough. 6 would be better, but anything to make my grave pop. I recall being warned about the same thing, Ninja. The music's kind of not there, isn't it? Maybe that's the point. Not meant to feel like we're doing some breakdown of the dance floor to this. I might look into some custom music for it though, but I don't know what would be fitting for this. Don't exactly think that my RimWorld playlist would be what this is looking for. I'm a bit tired. I think I will actually go to bed again. This tiredness thing keeps creeping up on me. Maybe I can grab the Secret of Evermore soundtrack for it, because I keep likening the visuals here to Secret of Evermore. I don't have a problem with music, but I do feel like it's not really there. Oh, hang on, somebody confessed. There we go. That's one way to get your stories. Don't think I've really sussed out the great story meta in this game, but I'm sure I will. Right, now it's time for the great improvement. So all these crummy wooden markers and crummy wooden grave fences have got to go. Replaced with the glorious certainty of stone. Let's just say goodbye to a lot of you guys. Get out of my inventory. And this is also a great opportunity to go through and take out any bodies that I really don't think cut the mustard, because it's a wee bit until it's time for our next sermon anyway. So, everyone at the top seems rather spiffing. I'm gonna run out of stone grave fences for this. Yeah, Minecraft's another game that has music that's just kind of there, not doing much. That said, once upon a time, Minecraft had no music, and one could say those were the best times for Minecraft. Old in-dev pre-hunger. What a way to enjoy Minecraft. Yeah, horrible body. Right, you're coming out. And I do have stone for you. Good. Gosh, we kept ourselves busy here. I say keep all bodies at least 4 skulls for now. You can't get more laurels anyway. Yeah, I can get 5. Maybe even 6 now that I have the better stone cutting. And I have the chisels to cut my stones. Alright, 6. You are lovely jubbly. But again, you cost 10 to resurrect, don't you? Yeah, I almost have 10. But like I said, a lot of things are fighting me over my faith. So I'm not entirely sure how to look at that. Doesn't seem to be any difference between the stone crosses and the good wooden crosses. Alright, I think I'll work from you from right to left. This body could always be better, so let's make it better. After all, this is the great cleanup. Ah, right, I need to pay for the privilege. Do I have the money for the privilege? Somewhat, yes. I have no problem investing. That's the whole reason I'm playing this game after all. I want to have a really nice graveyard. Get out of here. So you could stand to be very good. Take out your blood. Take out your fat. Ooh, what a guy! You should be one of my zombies. So I'm sure there'll be other opportunities. Right, looking good. Yeah, you're fine. You are far from fine, but I could probably make you fine just by exhuming you and fixing you right up, so we'll do exactly that. And I'm probably due a body delivery any moment now, just to complicate matters. Heh, he knows. Bring out your dead. Oh, you look terrible. We'll see to you shortly. But we might get lucky. We might choose exactly the correct organ to pull out of you. Grave positioning on that's awfully weird. Let's have a look here. Yeah, see there's only one space between them. Oh well, it'll do for now. Heavens knows the extent to which you unlock different things to spruce up your graveyard with. Might even find something that's 1 wide or 1 tall. Alright, that's all well and good. Can't imagine much use for these, but I'll hold on to them for now. I can break them down for more wood, but as and when that's useful, I don't know. Now what about that travesty that just got delivered to me? Yeah, I heard zombies don't care about red skulls, only white. But I can't even make zombies right now due to lack of faith. Right. We have a slight chance of making this a really good body, but let's try our luck with intestines. Try the gut feeling. We were dead wrong. Screw it, I'll just take everything off of you. Use for you at some point. Got an achievement for 1000 green points now. Job, but we don't care. And I'll even take the bone, even though I have not found any good use for bone. I burn far fewer corpses these days. Probably because I learned that blood and fat generally make something worth burying. As long as you remove them, of course. Alright. Home sweet home. Cutlet, sweet cutlet. Keep you going good and long, and dare I make more cutlet? Yeah, maybe a few more. Jake Loans is chiming in to say that it was indeed EA. First Google result, I'm not buying EA titles. It's the reason I carefully wait until 15th August for the game's full release. Seems like it's up in the air then. Heavens knows, but does it really matter? We've got the good game right now, and I'm fine enough with that. Holy smokes, so what? I can only make one? How does this work? I can use one at a time. I can't seem to queue up multiple ones. There's a lot of work. Here we go, though. That is nice. 3 extra to a grave. 4 extra with a stone cross, but boy is it expensive. But that's a +2, isn't it? Needs quality metal parts. Painful. Carved piece of stone. Oh, but that requires faith. I'm not spending faith on this. Alright, I can get behind making some proper stone grave fence Mark IIs. But I don't want to make gravestone Mark II when I could make stone cross Mark II, even though it costs more metal and... You know, I want the money out of it, so we may as well go for it. Okay. But all this is going to require more stone, so... Stone we shall get, somehow. Oh, that's right, I wanted to get my zombies making stone, since stone is clearly something I need a lot of. Zombie quarrying! How do I get to the quarry? Is there a place that I could warp to that's near the quarry? Forest near the river, for example? Just anything to speed up my going around here. River, forest, or anything? No. I wonder if that... Where is it on the list again? There's quarry. Coal vein, Jake. Coal vein, you say? Well, I think it's closer. What is this? Hey, it's coal! That's not the surprise. The surprise is that it didn't come out in one big chunk. Anyway, excellent. Except... Wait, why is it showing me coal there? Why is he not putting it here? Okay, you put one there. It looks like he's getting coal as well then, so maybe I need to make a trunk for him to store that in. Just like that. Okay, so he gets me the metals and the coals. Right, I am almost certainly taking my farmer boy and moving him over here. You're gonna have to wait there, corpse. I want my stone quarry. What? Guess I'll also need a stone stockpile. Why the awkward shapes and sizes on these? Yeah, the child zombies also yearn for the mines, huh? Okay, before I go and drag the other zombie all the way over here, tell me about if you're willing or able to do this work for me. Okay, that's a good start. Trouble is, you just make these big stone slabs. So I suspect what I truly need is a porter to bring them over to my home, right? Or maybe I can make a stone cutter for you to cut the stones here. That would make sense, but ultimately I need more flitches, so I guess I'll do that. In due time. So much to do. There are so many rabbit holes in this game. It's kind of a dangerous game to play, especially if you don't have much time. Okay, chat. We need to gamble here. Guts, brain, or heart. Something in this body is cursed. While I'm at it, I should check if it's any cheaper to make a bad zombie. No, seems like it's the same cost. Brain. Always the brain. 50 food wasted, says brain. There's something off about that, but let's do it anyway. Nope, that was a perfectly good brain we just hacked out. But maybe we could put it back in. Yeah, no one has to know. No one has to know about my botch job. I didn't botch it. Or did I? Did he have all that red previously? Something feels very off. Let's take out that heart. That was a botch job, though. Alright, everything's coming out. Well, maybe not everything. I don't have all night. I'll take your meat, I will take your skull, and I'll take your skin. Wrong brain. Are you sure? Well, it was a bad brain that I put in, so maybe it's all the better that I lost it. It's Man Day. Our Inquisitor man is about, but not my concern. There's sleeping to do. Two days until Mass. I need to improve my graveyard as much as possible. Let's keep our organs down in the little organ barn down here. Heart, brain, no idea if they're any good or any not. And just generally triage my belongings. That whitestone's burning down a bit. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. It's alchemical stuff. The intestine's still in your inventory. Can't be having that. I didn't notice it, but noticing things is not my strong point. Yeah, there it is. I keep the things that stack in my possession. Because they're not going to add anything more, are they? Keep the salt there. We like to eat the salt. Ugh, these chisels and that. I need to dump those. I no longer keep seeds in there, but I still want to keep my flowers in here. And it looks like I'm keeping maggots in there as well. We have not yet found a use for maggots. Here's hoping we do someday. And tools and general bits and bobs go here. So chisel, 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 iron parts, nails, coal, I guess. Stonen, wooden, stonen. Ashes, alchemical. I'd rather have alchemical things over in my chemistry area. Although I suppose I'm not being very astute about staying on top of that. And you go, although I pick these up like crazy over here anyway. So takeaway was low on planks. Takeaway on that is low on flitches. Get to work. Yeah, I'm surprised we can't eat the maggots. The one-to-one wooden flitches to planks is a pain, but at least it's not one-to-one for big old logs to flitches. So, gotta try and keep my goals in mind going forward because it's so easy to get lost. So my goal currently is to upgrade as much as I can in the graveyard and the church so that I can really maximize the faith, because faith feels like the choke point for just about everything I want to do regarding automation. In the end, it's all working towards automation. Why would it not be? Chomp, chomp, chomp. Yeah, I was very impressed with the gathering of coal, and I'm very unimpressed with your work here. As much as it pains me, it looks like I'm going to continue to... Why can't... There we go. Much as it pains me, I think I'm going to have to do all the gardening manually. But get in there. Get in there! You agonizingly slowly... Hang on, are you any good? Have I even tried to make you good? Let me bring you down to the morgue and have a quick look at you. Okay, you need to be made better. Get that blood out. Get that fat out. I'm not going to risk botching you by taking anything else out. So we'll have to make do with you being a 6er. What are the numbers, by the way? So more white skulls is better, but can we put a number on that? Do they work harder? Do they move faster? There we go. My problem is then getting the stones out here isn't going to cut it. I'm just going to end up with big unusable blocks like this. That's not entirely true though, because I can put down a stone cutter as well as... Hold on, I can't move you around conveniently, of course not. If I could just rotate you around so you're upsy-downsy. But yeah, I could put a stone cutter here to process the stone, or maybe even make these people process the stones. What I probably need is a porter. Which probably goes there. And you're definitely in the way. No. There we go, I was standing in the way. Efficiency equals how much time it takes to do a task compared to you. 2 to 3% increase per skull. Movement speed remains the same. 2% increase. That's difficult to put in... it's difficult to wrap my head around how that actually works. 2% of what? If it takes a minute for them to do something, are they then going to take 58 seconds instead? Right, do we have to take another blind shot on this guy? What do you think? Heart, brains, or intestines? Now we're running out of time, so I'm going to assume that the chat said intestines. Not bad. Not bad at all. Take you. 5 is fine-ish. Dream of someday having another grave down here. I'm glad there's no positional nonsense with the graves, like, you know, synergies for having this thing next to this other thing so it becomes a puzzle to solve. I could really do without that. Just give you what I have for now. Go. Right, need 3 of those fancy round the sidey bits. And that's really all I need. No need to push this. Yep, fancy round the sidey bits. I know to English good. Ah, here we go. A zombie gets 2% increased efficiency at 1, 4, 5, 8, 9, 12, 13, 15. Whoa, that's a lot of skulls. And 3% for every other one. So if you take something in 30 seconds, 50%, it'll do it in 45. Thank you. Wonderful to know. You're where I make them, and I want to make Stone Grave Fence Mark II, and I need 3 of them. And we do get ecumenical knowledge out of it, a fair bit, no less. That's handy. Those fancy stone crosses wouldn't go amiss either, but I need more fancy metally bits. And I could make those, but... well, no buts, let's make some. No, that wasn't good enough. We also need the complex parts. Such an amazing trope of video games, just eating things giving you health or energy. Dungeons of Dreadmore was a game in which you ate food, but that didn't heal you. Potions would. But if you ate food, you needed to wait for it to digest to gain your health back over time. It was a pretty good roguelike. And it was roguelike, not roguelite, with a T. Oh man, yeah, these things are expensive to make, and I don't really have the stones for this, huh? No, I don't. Yeah, Lutefisk in that game. Sometimes you get some really good stuff out of that, but mostly you get nothing. Notably, red skulls have no impact on zombies at all. You can have any number of red skulls, no penalty. Fantastic. Give me one of these nice stone grave things. I'm curious if this gives me any ecumenical. It does! Huh, that's interesting. Well, maybe it is to somebody. There wasn't another body delivered. No good. In that case, back to the church. I really want to spruce up the church. Making the graveyard all nice and well is good for getting the dosh, but I am interested in more than just that. Oh man, there we go. 5 out of 5 for you. A little tired here, no? Oof, you've just got a crappy wooden marker. I can't be having that. Get rid of that crummy wooden marker. This person deserves better. Actually, do they? They deserve a little bit better. Didn't I make one of those better markers? Or did I imagine doing that? No, I did make it, I just didn't give it to anybody. Unfortunately, you don't deserve it, you're not good enough. Who does deserve it? Who deserves a +4 currently? We should have a 6 buried somewhere. Yeah, see you? Oh, gosh, that needs repaired. Something ain't right here. Oh, hell yes. Can't believe we missed that for so long. There we go. You are a champion of champions. So let's remove your gravestone. The guy, okay, it's hard to see, but he's vibrating in place instead of doing his work. Come on, laddie. There we go. Right, have this awesome gravestone instead. Want to ditch that, put that in there. And now I can take the not-so-great gravestone and plonk it down on this guy who is now graveless. With a +2, and that is everything looking real sweet here. Could look real sweeter though, couldn't it? How about a big old lawn part? Ah, no, stone. Right, stone is becoming an increasing issue. Never mind that for now. What can I do for my church? I suppose I have a couple of spaces for candly things, but I feel like I should be putting something else in there. They're too large for not being candles. Or for being candles, rather. Incense burner? But we don't know what we need for incense. Perhaps there's some kind of theological tech that we can get to make things better. A soft bench? Yeah? Better candles? Well, it must be sore sitting your bum on those pews for so long. Let's give them nice soft church benches. We need silk, and I have no idea how to get silk. Okay, well that's a bummer. 4 bits of fancy stone, and I can make some fancy some fancy incense burners. We'll look into that. Can you upgrade the church level? I don't know what you mean by church level. There is the cross icon at the top right when we're in the church, which shows... Hold on, let's get it. Top right shows the quality of the church, but I don't know if the church as a whole can be leveled up. If anywhere, you'd think it would be here. And there's no such thing. This is all to do with the graveyard. Ew. Ask the bishop about it. The bishop might know a thing or two. You have the potential to be a really good body here, but we have to make the right choice. I am scooping out your heart. The only organ I have is an intestine, and I don't think it's any good. Give me your heart. That would have been good if we hadn't botched it, but we botched it big time. I'm going to take a chance on your intestines as well, just in case. Might have something we can bury yet. No, it was not a good call. Alright, then you are being harvested Rimworld style. Also, it's time for Mass already tomorrow. Gosh, where does time go in this game? This guy must really be liking his other world. Alright, I don't want the brain or the bones, just come with me. Come with me if you want to burn. Happy days. Doesn't seem like a bad life. Kind of busy though, doesn't get a lot of time to himself, so hopefully he enjoys what he does. At least what he does is very varied, but doesn't get time to sit down, play games, throw rocks at people, read something. Get out of here, organs. Maybe there's something to be said for cooking up all of my meat, but for that I'd need to prepare my meat. I still don't have a stamp in order to sell my meat to the tavern, and even if I did, would it really be worth it? Feels weird that get the stamp was such an early quest, but you need tons of money to get it. I want to make burgers. Yeah, exploring the Endless Dungeon is on my mind to do, because there was a guy that'll sell me the stamp if I do that. However, you might have noticed, we have a lot of things competing for our time. Is this all ready to go? Looks good to me. Think laboriously like a chump. You know, Rune Factory doesn't have automation. Well, the mainline games don't. There is some low-level automation in Tides of Destiny, aka Oceans, one of the worst Harvest Moon games. There's some good characters trapped in a crappy game there, I feel for them. You don't even plant crops, you just wave a magic wand to make crops appear. The game was far more focused on dungeon crawling. And it was not terribly enjoyable. Yeah, I'll get my planting done before I even think about Mass. That's not what I wanted to do. Hard to target what you're aiming at here. Could do that thing in Harvest Moon, and I think Stardew Valley, where it gives you a little preview reticule of what you're looking to interact with, but maybe they didn't want this game looking too much like Stardew. These kinds of comparisons could destroy a man. Am I getting more seeds back than I put in when I use the fertilizer? Hard to tell. I think I might be. Certainly don't feel like I'm running shy on them. not paying much attention to what exactly it is I'm planting. Just want it in the ground. Alright, come now. Light those candles. Get those hands up in the air. Coral Islands is out soon. I'm looking forward to at least trying it out. I think I was looking at that game. It looked very ugly. I don't try every farming game around there is. I've already found my top game and it's Rune Factory. I think base fertilizer, you get roughly even seeds back. Not 100%. At least that saves going to buy more, but I still think I need to level up the farmer guy. Alright, looking nice-ish. 8 is okay. How about the money? Looking forward to they finally start giving me silver. There's room for improvement. You're gonna play the new Xenonauts? I've already played the new Xenonauts. I didn't think much of it. But it's early access. You know, the original Xenonauts spent a long time before it got good, and even then it needed the community patch to be really good and playable. Come on, give me that money. Probably need to give this guy the bowls before he starts thinking about upgrading my church, if indeed that is a thing. And I still don't know how to make bowls, but that's not currently what we're looking into, is it? What am I looking into? It was something about stone. Pretty sure I need stone for something. Yoink. Why did I want stone? I swear there was something I was trying to build that I needed. Ooh, would you look at that? Maybe I don't need to haul down the iron ore things. I think it's counting the ones that are up at my other base. Now that is convenient. I did not want to haul those things down. Next thing you're going to tell me you are going to count the stones up there as well. Looks like you do. That does feel a bit off. Kind of nullifies the porter, doesn't it? I don't know, I haven't tried the porter. I told you that 2 times, and I didn't read it twice, Protozomac. Alright, well at least that gives me some stone. Oh, that's what I wanted the stone for. The incense burning. Yes, I need 4 fancy bits of stone. Royal stamp, the building permission, it's all very expensive. Citizen rightful papers. Oh, I just get that. Same with the town pass. Oh, sweet. How about a trade license? Have to pay for it. And I have to pay to become aristocratic. How befitting. Alright, what did I just get there? Rightful citizen papers. Don't know what to do with you, but it sounds positive. It's not rightless. Right, let's try not to lose too much sight of what we're doing. I want incense. Very hard not to say that wrong. And that requires 8 bits of polished stone, I think it was. It was either 8 or 6. It is exhausting to do, though. I think it's 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, there we go. Now let's see how this works. Yeah, it doesn't feel right carving up the rocks when they're up there. I don't know if I can turn that off, but I can not use it, which is probably what I'll do. Right, incense burner, and you look to be just the right size to put here. And here. Thinking about silk, I thought that fancy trader guy sold silk. Not Telling me how to make incense, huh? Well, if it's a churchy good, surely it's made down underneath. It's starting to look like a proper church now. When do I get the stained glass windows and the giant organ? The one you play, not the organs we've been playing around with. Oh, the alchemy mill! I've been waiting on this. So I can grind things up. You would fit really well here, wouldn't you? If I could just move that thing over. What is that thing called? I might just destroy it to move it over. Study table, right. Study table is a little expensive to make. I wish you could just move things. If I mark you for deletion, I'm probably going to end up in a bad space. Alright, well, being how that is, maybe I'll just put the mill somewhere like here. Or here, or over here. Oh, that fits like a glove. And someday I'll get that potion for the weird witch in order to do something. I think it was getting saplings. We're guys getting sleepy though. Alright, can I finally grind down a cabbage? Yay! Now we have health powder. What do we do with health powder? I have no idea. Health solution and health powder? Sounds like it would make healthiness. That made salty goo. Health powder with life solution? Bloody goo? I don't think I've looked at bloody goo before. Okay, perhaps the blood is the hint here. Let's grind down a cabbage. And then the cabbage grind up stuff could be mixed with Chris's blood. It's red. And we got zombie juice! Yay! That's not what I need. At least not now, but that is very good information. Very, very good information. My problem is, how am I meant to remember how to get health powder? It doesn't tell me that this makes health powder, which would be very handy. Alright, what else can I grind down? Let's grind down a bone. Bones make white powder. Okay. Should I study this powder? Let's just eat our cutlets, get the energy for the day. Where's that other white powder? Perhaps I've already researched it. What else I can grind down? I guess I'll grind down some intestines. Life comes out of intestines. How am I meant to remember this stuff? Okay, that's not doing me any good. What about this? So we know about black paint and zombie juice. I think somebody told me something about bat wings. Can I look at a bat wing? Yes, I can. It's also quite cheap to look at. Looking at something allows me to grind and distill and whatnot. So let's turn the bat wing into bat wing juice. It makes chaos come to chaos. And if I grind one up, it turns into chaos powder. Could I distill either of these things? That's a no. Oh, but I haven't researched them yet. So let's study it. And basically study all the powders and all the goos so that we can use them. Not seeing the chaos solution here though. Maybe I've already researched it, which would indicate that I already had some, which is going to make me feel all the more daft that I didn't just make this ages ago. Yeah, thinking about it, didn't we find some chaos solution in here previous? Well, there's only slowing in life, so maybe not. Keep your crummy powders. Don't keep the honey, I want the honey. The alchemical stuff stays down here. Even the salt, at least a little bit of it. Right, alright. But we grind down the bat into something, right? The bat became Chaos Powder. Chaos Powder and Blood? Gives us Death Goo. Maybe I can shove that into the potion and give it to Granny. I can turn Death Goo into Powder, Fluid, and S. Man, there's a lot of... One thing becomes other thing here. What happens if I consolidate down the Death Goo? Maybe I need a bunch of the stuff, huh? Okay. How about then our healthy powder with the chaotic solution that we just made? Eureka! Okay, finally. That only took forever. Here you go, you old bat. Drink this up. Oh, maybe I should study it first. In case it's a while before I make another one. Not that I lack the goods to make another one, it's that I will lack the retention in my head. Huh. It's not here to study. That seems strange. Perhaps one simply doesn't study potions? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. No need, it seems. There you go, you old bent. Clotho, cauldron, what do you need? Good stuff, potions. You gave me a story, but what I need is your help, apparently. Potions, wheat, brothers, hiccup grass. Aha. Black market, collapse. Salt and health. Alright, great. And now I want to trade. Look at that! Saplings! And they're expensive. Give me 2 apple trees and 2 bush berries. Wait, do I really want bush berries? I can just go and grab berries. I'm not taking that. Take it out. Take it out. Energy potions, toxic powder, chaos powder, life powder, electric powder, oil. Oh my god, I could have gotten this oil so long ago. I can press oil quite cheaply, so I don't want to buy it. Alchemical recipe. A golden apple. Fascinating, but I'll just take what I have for now. What do you think of the game? Oh, I enjoy it. It's got some real painful jank to it. Well, jank's not the right word. The inventory system is incredibly cumbersome, and there's a lot of tedium involved. But I can get over the tedium, because overall, I really like what there is here. Ooh, bucket of blood, I need that. I mean, why that's crafting, I don't know. We had the blood. I guess we were making the bucket. What am I still looking to make? I want to do that healthy powder thing. What did she say it was? I managed to forget. Spices, and we have the goods for it. Great. Alright, bit by bit, we're piecing things together. I want to make some incense. Surely the tech tree will tell me how to make incense. There we go. You make incense at the church workbench. No, hang on. That's how we make the incense burner. How do I make the incense? It doesn't say. How about some pheromones? No, it says create incense, not the incense burner, so I do think I need to go to the church workbench. But what's the church workbench? That's a church workbench, and I don't have one, so we fix that now. And I can even put it in a very convenient location like here. I don't like it, it's a little bit too big for the space. How about instead I put you here? Kind of worse in a few ways, but I'll do it. You already have one, Jake. Really? I've got a desk. I've got a... Oh, church workbench. But why didn't I see... Oh, there's incense. Oh, okay. Fortunately, we can undo what we have done. And I think I get a full refund on this. I certainly hope I do. Donk. Let's see, I'm hoping for a refund of 9, 10, and 4. I certainly see 9. Hey, 9, 10, 4. No harm, no fuss. Do you get a full refund on everything you destroy, though? Because I would like to move over the thing that we have up at the top left there. It's getting in my way. Right, churchy workbench. I need incense. Incense needs freshener. I get freshener? I bet there's some kind of alchemical thing for refreshener. Alright, screw it. I'm looking at my list. Refreshener is oil and some green stuff. Alright. Oil and some green stuff. Order or health? Looks like the lighter one. There we go. Make 2 incense with one of you. Is it ecumenical work? I didn't check, but I don't think so. Hey, excellent. I should study that stuff as well, though. Get some stories, get some faith as people wish to confide in me, and I think you've done a lot of good work today, chappy, so go to sleep. Oh, hang on. I seem to recall something important arriving, and it's rotting away. It's alright, it'll stay good over here. It barely dissolves when it's put on the autopsy table. Yeah, craft is a weird word. He uses it for a lot of things in this game. We craft a sermon on the sermon table for some reason. Why they didn't think to change that, I don't know. You don't look very good. I think I'll just take your blood and your other bits and then toss you onto the pyre. Well, no, we should always take a gamble, right? Nothing to lose by saying that he has a rotten heart. So out comes the heart. And that was maybe a poor choice. I'm taking your skin and skull and then setting you on fire. Yeah, I'm sure in the not too distant future, the great scraping AI will look over the words I say on my screen and get me flagged for all sorts of things from runs like this. But that's not my problem, it's future Jake's problem. What's that guy ever done for me? You go, and on you go. Right. Do I have a place for holding on to my, not stone things, but iron ingoty things? Let me check what see if I can put my thoughts in order there, because they were not well ironed out. So you make those big slabs, and you make other slabs, but they seem to go into different parts here. So I need to think which I care more about, and the answer is both. I just want more zombies. But I have the ability to make more zombies now. I've got a bit of faith. And I think I might put more of a... Oh wow, you bring all sorts down, don't you? I think I put a higher desire on having a slave over here bring me back stone and iron. The thing is, wouldn't I also rather have them process the iron? Would I have them do that at home? No. But I certainly want these resources. How much faith do I have? 19. That's enough for one. Alright, alright. And I'm curious about that silk as well. Probably the next body that's got a lot of happiness skulls. I will make it into my next indentured servant. And then I'll be dragging back those goods, and I'll make another one to process them. And then hopefully I never need to process stone and metal again. Oh, but the metal gets done here. Gosh, I don't know. But what I do know is I want to see if the merchant sells me that silk. Although I'm sure there's ways to make my own silk. Is there anything worth buying off of you? Have a zombie at home on infinite order of processing stone. Yeah, but the stone needs to get to me as well, doesn't it? Ah, my friend. I have the cure for you. Delicious, tastier, freshest ingredient. I made it myself. I'm just that good. Royal councils, dinner, 5 people. You're gonna make me cook, aren't you? I can trust no others, so... Alright, of course there's stuff to do. No, not that. I knew it! You do sell silk. But that's very expensive. Am I willing to go the extra mile just for my church-going people? I think I might be. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna buy all of the silk. Come on, I'm not afraid. This is just the lengths I go to for my congregation. Of course, we're gonna find that I could make silk instantly with what I have on hand, but that's another problem. Alright, you seem fine enough. You will become my next slave. Did I say slave? I meant happy worker. Chonk. Let's animate you. Hey, alright. And your job is to go up to the coal vein and drag me down stone blocks and... well, just everything, really. Oh, he's already on his way. What cargo did he bring? He brought all of that. Good on him. I wonder if he works in real time. That's food for thought. Right, he's going to bring it back down here, but I, of course, need a place to store my iron ore. I don't think I have a place for it, but that confuses me, because I'm pretty sure I was able to process some iron ore earlier. I guess that's neither here nor there, just throw it over somewhere, like there. It's heavy work carrying a whole corpse. Right, I do want to make my congregation happier, but it's a wee bit until it's time for our session, so I think I would rather just go to bread. However, shove on some cutlets. I don't know, prepare some meat. Sure we'll want it eventually. Starting to feel like this game, you could get into a super late game situation and then face performance issues, but I feel like things cap out. Surely. Then again, I'm sure I read something about people installing a footprint deleting mod in order to cut down on performance issues in the game, so now I'm torn. What the man to think. Yeah, keep the honey in there, even though I seem to get a whole bunch of honey. I'd love to start up my apiary, but I still only have 5 Dr. Bees. I need to get more. Oh, well, got our first stone slab. And our first bit of dirty stuff. Excellent. The undead economy is too big to collapse. Never gonna happen. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. And let's go and work on that church. There wasn't a body delivered whilst I slept, was there? And will there be more bodies? Of course there will. So I can't seem to upgrade these directly, and I don't think you can just build over, can you? Oh. The silk was only the beginning. We need a ton of wood, and we need some weird hinge joints, which I do not have the tech for. But I will get the tech for anything for my congregation. I need to figure out assembly stands on the Carpenter's Workbench Mark II. I will make it so. Is it a direct upgrade? Yes. Oh my god, the upgrade also needs things made on the sawmill, which means I need another 200. Ah, okay, that stings, but only a little. We just gotta get to work, don't we? Yeah, I need to get that circular saw. This is the Graveyard Keeper experience I remember. Yeah, I need this, which means I need this, and need this, and need this. What is the fastest way to get that damn red experience? Feels like a bunch of stuff I make just goes very, very slowly. I know I need a bajillion wooden planks, so let's get to work. It doesn't make much, but I need the planks anyway. Maybe I should make some sauerkraut. Probably have the ingredients for it. My concern is thinking if I want to automate the production of a lot of different goods, I'm going to need tons of workbenches, all with a specialized zombie. Alright, what are you dropping off for me? One bit of stone, and possibly one other bit of the other things, I'm not sure. Maybe it takes one of everything, or one helping of everything. Right. I don't burn so many bodies these days, but I think I'll still make a batch of sauerkraut. But what's making the kraut so sour? Really hung up about the football. Yeah, Stardew, I think you felt your slowness and your lack of energy even more pronounced there because it always felt like you're rushing to do things. I mean, I played a fair bit of Stardew. I think I played 10 or 20 hours, but nah, it just couldn't click with me, or didn't stick with me, rather. Right, that's some of the way. How do I make the iron ingots again? Also, how are my tools? The pickaxe is completely destroyed. No, I used up my pickaxe. That's right, I need to make a new one. And you get extracted here. I gotcha. It's all well and good. Maybe I should start thinking about making steel. Steel tools needs steel. Needs another 100 and another 100. Okay. Tool efficiency increase and the energy consumption down. Oh no, it's just the energy consumption the old one had, but the tool efficiency doesn't sound too shabby. Well, in due time. For now, I need that pickaxe. Boy, a lot of junk here. Right, what am I doing again? That's very much a recurring feeling in all of this. I just polish loads of stones. It's going to need a lot of that. Alright, polishing stones gives me at least some... No, it's not a lot though. It's very tiring to do. What can I do that makes more sense for my time? Nails, iron parts, well, I got those. What about chopping up my wood? That barely gives any. Maybe I got lucky and somebody did a confession? No, because that would have given me just enough fervor. Faith, that's the word, keep calling it fervor. Would have given me what I needed to make another zombie to help me out with the automation of these tasks. You don't look like very good material, though. Might let my poor laddie sleep tonight. Take a chance, give me that heart. Yeah, I made the health potion at long last. Hey, the heart was good! Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, in that case, I will bury you. That sounded more sinister than it really is. A nicer graveyard means more dosh. In you go. Down you go. And that's not necessarily bad on its own, but let's give you a grave marker, and I don't really want to use these wooden fences at all. I want to upgrade to not wooden fences, fancy stone ones. You had 5 niceness of you. That's great, I want to sleep tonight. I'm getting sleepy. And there's my zombie coming by with my goodies. Oh boy. This game keeps you busy. Give this to hyperactive kids. I mean, the game doesn't have any nasty language in it, does it? Think of all the manners you teach them. Already forgot what I was meant to be doing. I wanted to make a fancy grave fence for that guy. He's only 5 skulls, but at least this taps out on all 5. And my crops are ready already? That's actually bad news. I hate dealing with crops. It's the very unfun thing in the game. And something I wish I could automate. Well, I can. I wish I could automate it better. I suppose when I really get the zombie economy rolling, I'll have more zombies, and I'll be able to have more of them, and then I can just make them automate this. Then I just feed them seeds, and I don't have to do any of this lark. But they are very, very slow. It only has burning people, inquisitions, turning corpses into mindless servants, all good moral teachings for kids. I would say so. Learning valuable lessons. Also, learning to be industrious and working with what you have. So many people these days, they shrivel up and die if they don't have their mod cons. Alright, I finally got the wherewithal for this, right? No, I did not. I need to place it down over here. Place apple tree. Donk. Place other apple tree. Donk. I didn't bother with berry bush because berry bushes seem kind of easy. I assume I have to do some work here. Good, I was worried I was digging it up there. There we go. Get this nonsense out of the way as well. Whee! I would quite like more of those, but I'd just go and chuck away all my money, so too bad. What did I spend all that money on? Oh, don't remind me. I don't want to think about it. Right, 101 more of those red things, and I can get my pews. And I do need those in 2 days' time. So I guess we're just working hard. Guess so. I need a lot of flitch is where I'm going, I suspect. Just eat, and eat. I only get 1 a pop here, but that'll have to do. I'll turn these into wooden planks then. Is there a way to make that move faster rather than just 1 at a time? Flitch is 10 energy to 1 red. How much is it to carve stone? Well, I'm also doing things that are going to help me along the way, because I'm going to need a lot of wood for making the corner pieces for my pews. Although I didn't keep track of exactly how much. The stone is not needed for the pews. So even if it's more efficient, I don't want to get to the end point and find, oh, I didn't have the pieces. Anyway, this seems to give 2 a pop. 2 a pop for how much work? 5 work, oh, that's good-ish. Setting the iron into ingots. That'll give red. Yeah, and I do want to do that as well. Low on iron. May or may not need those for the corner wedges. This guy gets tired a lot now. He never used to get so tired. What's up with that? Oh, that's right. This upgrade requires the saw, of course. Right. Ingots. That means setting them in here, and that's really just a time sink. Warmth. yeah, just make a ton of them. No rest for the wicked though. There's also a body to be seen too. I assume you never ate so much food to recover energy. Yeah, this is the first time. I was trying to avoid it for a good long while. Get in there! Don't I have this for you? No, I guess not. Yeah, you know, I've never made the next level of preparation stuff, but now's not the time. I think I could research it easily enough. Right, we are going to take a chance on... probably the heart. I think I'll always go with the heart. Morning, Jake. How goes the cemetery business? Big grind, but an enjoyable grind. No, wrong thing. Take out the heart. Are you going to be good? Terrible! Mostly because we botched it, but also terrible. Take the skull, take the skin, and set it on fire. Munching our way through those cutlets. Good to know that if I ever need to slow down the corpse processing, I can just stop putting out carrots. It feels like it's actually a blessing in disguise that you need carrots in order to get corpses, because what if you just don't want to focus on corpses at all for a while you do something else? What if indeed? Working my way through tons of my wood here, so... Oi! They just legged it over to that other tree. Do this the old-fashioned way? While I'm here. Yoink. I'm sure there's an art to this. But I'm no artist. Okay. At this stage it would have been faster just going back and forth, but how can I not make the log train? All aboard! I don't want my guy getting tired, so I better sleep tonight, although the night has already pretty much been and gone. I want those pews for tomorrow. There's a lot of work to be done. Don't you want to focus on corpses in the game about running a cemetery? To claim that it's about running a cemetery might be a bit misleading. This game is about a lot of things. It's got a fishing game and a farming game. Do I sound a little bitter about that? Sometimes it might not be clear. I am very much enjoying this game. But to deny that it is a grind would be foolhardy. Right, I just need a little bit more red. So what am I going to do for that red? Always need some more iron parts. Oh boy, that's very poor payoff. It's only one. First time catching stream. Love your YouTube content. Big hugs from YouTube. You don't want to hug me right now. It's so hot in here. And all that that implies. Right, how much do we get out of polishing this stone, huh? We're at 175, now we're at 178, so it's 3. Is there anything that's a better use of our time? What were we for extracting you? Only 1, huh? Actually feels like making the flitches was good value. Not the flitch, the board from the flitch. It's hot and Jake's been handling dead bodies. You sure you want that? Oh god. Now it's your funeral, and your funeral is my profit. Okay, this should be everything we need to get the saw bench up. Of course, then we try and build the saw bench and then find that we need God knows what else. Can't wait, and we only have until tomorrow to suss it all out, so let's get to it. Right, with that, we go tech, we go building, we go circular saw. Yay! And then I suspect I have to build my circular saw beam. Don't cost anything obtuse. It doesn't. I am shocked. I guess I'll shove you right over here. Made out of very basic things. What am I to do with this level of happy surprise? Get to bloody work, I suppose. Did I ever plant more crops? No, I think I looked on in disgust at the very thought of doing so. Right, I need wooden beams. Wooden beams need the logs themselves. I wonder how that works. Is it foot pump powered? Ooh, good and industrious. Look at that. 5. 5 for my efforts. It's just very expensive on the effort. And we use that to upgrade you. And now with this upgraded thing, I can make my hinges. How many hinges do I need? Jointings, okay. It's 1-to-1 and it needs those big things. And it needs advanced metal bits. Alright. I'll tell you what, if you end up here for whatever reason, I'll give you that hug. I mean, I'm not gonna come all the way out to Budapest just for the hug, but if I'm in Budapest when you are, sure. And if you end up down at Balaton, easy money, I suppose. I'm sure we have enough Romanian, Austrian, German, and Hungarian viewers that some people around here end up at Balaton. I want to process that body, but I really need to make my way towards those pews. Right, first let's check if the body's any good. Alright, it's not bad. Let's take it out. We're tired again. This guy gets so tired. What's up with that? He wasn't getting tired earlier on. I was sleeping a ton, granted. You know what, I don't think I should accept level 5 skulls anymore. It should be 6 or above now that I have better tools for making better graveyards. That is rather fussy, though. I'm watching from there right now, small world. Well, I'm over in Schielfolk, which I am under the impression is the largest town around Balaton. Wasn't my first choice, but in retrospect I'm glad I'm here. There's a little bit too much of a lack of things going on at places like Boglar or Lele. Alright, we're finally making our joints. But here's a question that I don't want the answer to. How many do we need for each of our pews? It hurts a lot. 4 each, 4 6s, 24 of them. Alright, let's get to work. We need wooden beams aplenty. This whole night is going to be fueled by sauerkraut. Let's do it. Then you need the church shrine. No, oh, don't you get started. We're making the pews first. Bursting along the tech here. I probably would have made good mileage if I'd made the circular saw so much earlier. Alright, so we make the jointings. Fortunately, they only require 1 of my fancy metal bits. Come on, just keep eating that sauerkraut. I don't know why he's so unhappy. But Jake, our church is great! Let's not lowball ourselves, we could be greater. Terrible, this is going to be a sermon done by such a sleep-deprived individual. What's my choke point right now? Fancy metal bits and nails. Yeah, the game has a story, it has an end, we will work towards it, and that will be most likely where the long play comes to a sad but inevitable end. It's Some people are going to be sick of this game and its grind and they don't want to watch anymore. To that I say, that is the monkey paw for all the people that wanted the Long Dark to come to an end. Right. More joints. Might be reaching the limit of my frame, given my cutlet starvation. No Michelin graveyard, I'm sad. I think, other than the cutlets, everything we eat is made of dead people. No, yeah, the sauerkraut still uses salt from the dead. Yeah, we finished the Long Dark run. It will return, but only after the DLC is done. Sick of that DLC's bugs and issues. Hang on, didn't we also need some fancy metal bits? Alright, let's see if that's enough. The cullet is currently made of carrots. Okay, that looks pretty good. They didn't let you just place things over things. How could they do this to me? You're going, you're going, you are going, you are going. How much of a rebate is that? 5, 3, and 2. Feels like it was a little off on some of that, but... I feel like I got metal parts out of that. Anyway, not to worry. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Do I have the ability to make 2 more? I got the ability to make 1 more. Alright, this will not stand. Back to the church. No, not the church. Back to home we go. I need a log. Any log. It was metal scrap, not parts. Okay. Be faithful, my flock. I'm coming. Need wooden beam. People are going to wonder why I stink of carrots. Need my joint. Back to the church we go. Wonder what we can do with metal scrap. Right. Remove you and you. Right, shove down comfy bench number 1 and number 2. Light incense. Light incense. Light candle. Light candle. It's still morning, it still counts. Hey. I'd like to say a few words. This was a lot of effort. Please pay note of the donation box on the way out. Whew. Oh, it's worth it. Look at the faithful. Don't just say, okay, I worked hard for this. Great sermon! Why the lack of money, though? Why is the money so low and the... Well, I suppose the faith is still high, and we can liquidate this faith. Oh, here's the little trick. Yes. Confess. Yeah, I know better church, more faith, better graveyard, more money, but my graveyard has only improved since then. Ah, okay, right. Our guy deserves a rest, and so do I. So we're going to sleep, we're going to save, and we will be back with more graveyard keeping in the not too distant future. But it's probably going to be until next week, since tomorrow is the weekly one-shot. I'm finally doing Mindustry. Poor game got shelved for a long time, but it's back and madder than ever before. And then I think I'm going to go and dip into Lake Balaton, because it's long overdue, even though I was just in there a few days ago. So until I am back with those future streams, it is a cheers and a cheerio.